We made it.
Oh.
You can see us.
Yeah, that's helpful. No more representation.
Yeah.
No more BLM. Well, just yet. Anyway, welcome to Friday Night Tights, everybody. 4 more hours of Superman talk.
Woo!
I missed out of half of it last week. I'm here for it, Gary.
Sorry, guys, I'm having internet connection issues.
Better than Ironheart.
Is the talk better than Ironheart?
Both are. The talk
I don't know. They're really interesting.
Well, I didn't watch
Hello,
Ironheart
black
either,
people.
Ironheart
Superman
is,
is,
I love black
Superman
people.
is better than
I love them.
Ironheart.
Yes, but it's not as funny.
Undeniably.
but it's not as funny.
Not even close.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, if it's not as funny as Ironheart, does that actually make Ironheart?
No, Superman is better than
Better
Ironheart. Yes.
Oh.
So we'll talk a little Superman box office, but we're going to be looking ahead to the Fantastic Four and discuss Pedro Pascal fatigue.
yeah, that's better than talking Superman. Fucking Pedro Pascal. We've never talked about him.
We're also going to. I got a much better subject. Colbert has been canceled.
He has.
Let's go.
A good start.
We are #1.
We'll talk about that, and then probably the worst news of the week is Judge Dredd.
Bro, the amount of people, it's like the reactions for that. Yes, I've always wanted a Judge Dredd sequel. Directed by Taika WOKEtiti.
It is the monkey's paw, man.
It is.
We could talk about the Odyssey, a very unknown story that you know. Wasn't it Soups person that said
yes.
Yeah, this dude, I can't
Who's ever
believe
heard
he
of the
loves
Odyssey?
Superman
Who's
after
he
being
with?
on set for the entire thing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He's like, whoa, I just looked up what the Odyssey's about and holy shit. It's only been around for thousands of years, you retarded fuck.
And
Like,
usually you're required to read it in high school.
Yeah,
You
we
need to
did.
Google and get an AI summary of the Odyssey.
Really Trojan horse that Odyssey in there, man.
Ulysses 31. There you go. There's an on.
There you go. And
Did you guys see the Mortal Kombat trailer?
Yes.
Yes.
I did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We can't play it here because it's WB and they will strike the shit out
Yes,
of
But
us.
we will
they knew
watch-
on my stream when I played it.
we
last
will
night.
watch the Tron Ares trailer because I like
That was
that
good.
one.
I
It is
that.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's a good one.
Don't get my hopes up with that.
Well,
please.
come on,
I
it's,
know.
well,
Waiting.
dude. Just what Garrett just said. It's the monkey's paw of Hollywood. Okay, so that trailer looked really good, but it's got a cult leader in it, and it's from Disney. So I,
Great wrestler, though. Nine
It
Inch
would have
Nails.
made a lot more sense to have Jared Leto in this movie get a message to start a harem and just rape a bunch of women and spread your
Right?
shit. Like that would have made a lot more
there's
sense.
actually a
if it had been
part
Jared
for him
Leto.
in Eddington too.
Yes.
Which much later we'll talk about because Comics and I are the only ones who watched it. And wow. But first, let's talk about is Chrissy ready? Did you get your shit together yet, Chrissy?
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, she's a woman, so I don't expect it. How we
Nope.
Okay, the answer is no.
She's good.
All
Bring her
right.
in.
So we're gonna
You're good?
Yeah.
She's good.
So I have a
Okay,
book
all
out.
right.
I have a book out. Oh, hi Chrissy. I have a book out.
Hi.
Okay, how's your mic?
The mic is good. I'm just
A
dark.
little hot. It's a little hot.
Oh, I'm a little
I'll
hot.
turn you down.
Your
Don't
mic
worry.
is hot.
The
You're
workouts
married.
are
I'm
working.
married. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
Stream is lagging.
Chri-
But yeah,
Christy-
we've got a woman on.
But Chrissy was having a lot of problems with her white
It's back
balance.
now. Looks like it's back now.
Yeah, Chrissy was having a lot of problems with her white balance earlier before the stream, just
Here
like a
comes the
lot
joke.
of countries in Europe can understand.
My favorite part of this is Ryan, tell the chat that can't hear us what they need to do if the stream is lagging.
Hey, if the stream's lagging for you, if you can't hear us right now, just refresh. Okay? Just yeah.
He loves it when we do that. He gets so
it's my
mad.
every fucking big speech I've ever gone to or presentation or whatever when it's like, hey, can everybody hear me? If you can't hear me, raise your hand. Fuck you goddamn. If you fucking say that before you're delivering a presentation, I have nothing to listen to. I have no reason to ever listen to anything you say.
There's a famous snooker commentary where when they were switching from black and white TVs to color,
Oh,
he goes, and for those watching in black and white, the red ball is next to the blue one.
Yeah.
Nobody
Good
knew.
Lord.
The best Ryan rant ever, though, was a Sports Wars rant where he was bitching about deaf people. Captions.
And then like
some deaf motherfucker came up into our stream and was bitching about us not putting closed captioning on something, and I went on a massive fucking rant about not putting closed captioning, whatever. And I said, and if you're fucking upset with this, guess what? I'll never know because you can't fucking hear me, so it won't matter.
I could read lips.
Shit. I like to died when you went on that rant, dude. I was crying. I'm like, I'm not even worried about TOS violations. This is so good, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Apologies to our deaf viewers.
Yes. Apologies. X-Ray
They're
Girl.
probably not listening on Spotify, is my guess.
X-Ray Girl, read the private chat.
This show's starting out great.
Starting out great. So I have a book. The link will be in the description. My memoir that I'd love to be sharing something right now, but we're not.
You to write.
Well, I mean, write? You mean help writing because I can't spell or put together a sentence. It took a couple years.
Wow.
To put together and edit and go over again and again and again and again, and it's kind of still being gone over right now. But yeah. So this is basically my AA story. That's basically what it is. And it's available through Represent. Thank you. And we get
I was applauding you for being drunk.
I know, right? Melissa thought it would be a good idea to maybe the trailer get that clip from Real BBC where we're talking about the comic book industry and how I sold my shop at the right time because I had the most perfectly timed relapse ever because it's right when everything started going to shit. And you said, yeah, all it took was relapsing on a bunch of cocaine to miss all the bullshit from the comic book industry. But yeah, it was, to be honest with you. I get to miss all that garbage because it was 2013 when I sold my shop. But yes, that's the story. And you guys have been backing it. It's been incredible. Thank you very much.
And can I congratulate Rip on another failed campaign?
Yes.
I have not seen someone fail consistently this much since Trump ran for president in 2016.
Right.
So this is great work.
embarrassing.
Great work. It's terrible. So congratulations, Gary.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, 100K. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. And because the stream was dying, I don't know. We'll just do the read later. We're going to do the read later. Or maybe next time. Let's get going
Gary,
with the show. What?
Crack, Kakarot, Kakarot.
I still don't know what I was supposed to Dude, I have no idea what I was supposed to be saying. I don't know who I was talking about. Somebody in a stream later had to tell me what the fuck it was. I'm like, what? I mean, I'm being clowned, but like, I don't even know. I have no reference.
Some random Dragon Ball character or some shit.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball.
How does the 56-year-old, soon to be 56-year-old guy doesn't know anything about Dragon Ball Z? Yes, I sold some in my comic shop. I never cracked one open in my life. Okay.
The funny thing is that your mind just went the first connection. Crack.
Well, yeah. That's what I know.
Chris's edit? Is this Chris's edit? Let's see. Here we go.
James Gunn wanted Kal-El to be crack carrot instead.
Crack carrot.
Kakarot. Sorry.
The funny thing is, Kakarot actually means carrot, so you were half right.
You know what?
Yeah, there you go.
I can laugh, and I would have no idea myself. But
Yeah.
No, I still have no idea what it is.
All I know is the autistic kids who came in and bought Sonic also bought Dragon Ball Z at my store.
Hey,
So
Aw.
that's cool. It was awesome.
That was me.
Shit.
I'm profiling. You're damn right.
Chad's like, I know him. He was me.
Resemble that remote.
It's like
I think a Sonic comic was one of the first comic books I ever had. I was like,
Speaking of
5 years
autism.
old or something. It was in the hospital for some random thing and got a little thing of comics, and a Sonic comic was in there. It was one of the first ones I ever had. I had no idea what was going on. It's like I just jumped in the middle of a random story, kind of like James Gunn's Superman. Yeah, Sonic. First comic book ever.
It was easy to
Aw.
profile in the comic store, especially in San Francisco. So all the gay guys got
Sonic.
no, they got X-Men and Robin. Like X-Men and Robin always went into their little saver file.
Yeah, I bet.
Let's talk about Colbert. Let's start with Colbert.
Oh,
The vaccine salesman.
so excited.
Yes.
Yes. Sponsored by
Dancing
Pfizer.
Needles.
Somebody should pull up that clip that I retweeted from Maze Moore. That's pretty
Oh,
fantastic.
I
yeah.
got a good list.
Do that,
I got
yeah.
a good list.
Oh yeah.
That's really
he,
great.
he absolutely destroyed a legacy, and
Yes, he did.
he's coping so hard about it.
Oh, big time.
It's not me that's getting fired.
Oh,
the whole
luckily it's-
thing's going.
Oh, it's you guys. It's not me.
So you failed so spectacularly, you got everybody else fired, and a show that's
Yeah.
been around forever canceled forever. Well done, sir. Well
Good
done,
job.
you piece of crap. I just remember when he was during COVID, he was at some party in Martha's Vineyard with Obama, and they were all
Obama.
dancing. Yeah,
Ugh.
and you're like, how do we expect anybody to be objective when he's like partying with the Obamas?
Yeah.
And, like and you take
Does
the
he
legacy-
like cock?
Yes.
Well,
The answer is yes.
I
it's
mean,
included.
Okay.
you know, he's an entertainer. I guess they're all a little gay, you know, but you know, wait, nobody like expected, like, he wasn't great to begin with. I thought he was incredibly
No.
overrated, and he did
No.
a character on Comedy Central and should have been Craig Ferguson. Craig Ferguson
Oh,
should
yeah.
have taken
hell yeah.
over
Right.
for David Letterman. It'd still be going today. It would have better ratings. His ratings, and he had the best ratings of them all. They cratered, and they were somewhere around 2 million at this point. And I think I saw, I think it was Razor who talked about it. The 18 to 49 demographic was 200,000. So
Wow.
my conspiratorial mind and many of the Democrats are like, that's political. I can certainly see Skydance, who needs to merge with Paramount, who just got sued by Donald Trump and had to settle, maybe offering up a little extra sauce in their deal, going, yeah, you know, it wouldn't be right for an administration to ask for this, but I wouldn't be surprised if, hey, this show's costing us, however, 15, 20 million just in his salary. Why don't we just get rid of this to sweeten the deal a little bit? That's where my conspiratorial, and I'm fucking fine with it, because the world is a better place without this show in the air. Tell me if you could tell the difference between this or Kimmel or anybody. They all sound the fucking same now.
It's all propaganda.
And the thing
Propaganda.
is,
They all the
by
same
calling the
material.
cancellation political, they're admitting that the show is political to begin with.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so
Yeah.
if they're getting rid of it, it more means that it's not worth it anymore. So it's not working. So they want to try something else to replace whatever this use was for them.
Well, let's just go back down memory lane. Just for a second.
Oh.
Just for a second. Just play a snippet of it. Let's vaccine.
This is what he'll be remembered for.
Yes,
Yeah.
forever.
This was the moment.
The people that watch this can't remember it.
No.
This did not age well.
Oh, the trans guy on the far left.
Oh, dude, it gets. This is a minute and a half. and it
Trans
feels
guys
like
are
eight.
always on the far left, Odin.
Oh my
Okay,
I
God.
think he should have been in that costume.
Dude, this is the
More
kind
than
of
that.
shit. This is the kind
No
of
more
shit
than
you would
that.
see in a movie about a dystopian future.
Yes.
Yes.
Like that's what you would
We
see.
are.
At least the Jimmy Fallon vaccine song they did for Christmas was at least kind of clever and funny. You know what I mean? As opposed to
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
But the
I
thing
think
is,
that thing has given people more sicknesses than the.
Yeah.
regardless of people claiming, oh, well, Trump got him fired, but regardless of any of that, it is political, the reason why this is happening.
Yes.
Because for the past decade, this show, as well as Jimmy Kimmel and all these other late night shows, which used to be decades ago, back when Gary was little, right? A long ass fucking time ago. It used to just be
I was in
about
my
an
20s.
hour of entertainment and laughing, poking fun at kind of everything, interviewing celebrities from a variety of like different backgrounds and all of this stuff. And it was just supposed to entertain you. Like, take a load off, sit there at 11:35 at night,
Dude,
and
David
watch some
Letterman-
random shit.
David
to get
Letterman
away
would do
from the
like
rest of the world.
Velcro night and have a dude in a Velcro suit jump at a Velcro wall. Like that's what we were watching.
fun.
Remember
And it was
that.
great.
little
Letterman used to
sandwich
just,
shop
like,
thing he
throw,
did.
throw fucking watermelons off a trampoline, like
Yeah,
whatever the fuck,
yeah.
right? It has become all the same exact thing, and it's only appealing to around half of your potential audience. And that's all it is. So they've seen their ratings crater. And in fact, not all late night shows TV ratings have cratered.
They haven't.
Greg Gutfeld on Fox
Right.
News,
They're
a
doing
cable
great.
network, which obviously provides an alternative to some of this stuff. They have soared in the ratings while these guys have fucking floundered.
Somebody on this panel's been on that show.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
right.
look at
Yeah.
that.
Got a little edited, but that's the way it goes.
A little bit.
They may have taken
Donald-
some jokes out.
What
Donald
joke?
Trump has been sworn in as president of the United States. I know. Listen. We're just as confused as you are. Joe Biden did it. I sat down and just started crying with
Pussy.
relief. And Evie said, you never have to
Well,
talk
I
about him
believe
again.
You sit down to pee.
And
Believe
then I
all
cried
women.
with joy.
Hilarious.
After a bizarre and vicious campaign fueled by a desperate need not to go to jail, Donald Trump has won the 2024 election. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May.
Donald Trump. That is great
Wrong with
storytelling
this
right
kiss.
there. That is great
Just
storytelling.
His right ear is backed up. You guys see that?
What was that?
His right ear really sticks out.
Oh, he's got his little earplug behind it.
Yeah.
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 Oh. Okay, that's where the
So
demons.
that's the producers telling him what to say, because just to remind you that he makes $15 to $20 million a year. He has 20 to 21 writers writing these jokes, which is just like Orange Man sucks, and everybody claps. Vaccine.
And I talked about this yesterday, but there was during COVID, it was him, Kimmel, Fallon, and Seth Meyers. I believe they started that podcast. Remember?
Yep.
Yes.
And it
That
was
got awful.
I only saw like the first episode. I didn't watch the whole thing, but there were clips of it, and it showed you how unfunny and unprepared they are when they don't have their studio and their handlers around them. They had no entertainment value whatsoever. They were lost.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to say. It was bad. It was very, very bad. And it just shows you that they're just a product of this massive group of writers, studio equipment, producers that are making them. They're just a piece to the puzzle is all they are.
Yeah, they're just talking heads.
At least they
No.
probably had their intro actually on screen.
Maybe. But no, they also, I love when they all went in their laundry rooms trying to look humble.
Oh,
and
yeah.
John Oliver was
looks so
so out
unnatural.
of line. He was like, his head was at the bottom of the screen, and it was good times. I got a lot of mileage out of that clip. I got a lot of mileage.
Dwayla, how do I use this?
Right.
Well, really showed that the thing of value that they bring to their career is not their actual wit, their ability to speak. It's doing what they're told, and that they'll just parrot whatever they're fed, and that gets them, promoted and into those positions.
Yeah, they're just talking heads. That's all there is.
Well,
They're just being
a lot-
fed what to say.
Ron Burgundy, but it's not as funny.
Yeah.
A lot of times the jokes are just like a news headline and then a laugh, because it's not to tell you to tell you how to feel about a thing. So everything is a statement attached by an emotion. You see this in debates a lot of time. They will just repeat what the last person said in a really kind of sarcastic tone, just to imply that it's not a correct thing that you should be following. They were never really logical in anything they did.
I have a clip for you that I will send on. I will send on Discord for you, where it's Johnny Carson talking about this stuff.
I got it.
But you got it, yeah. So what happened? During everybody followed Colbert's lead. That's basically what happened. He started getting like really good ratings. Remember CNN during Trump's first presidency was getting great ratings, just talking about Trump. Everybody followed that, and what they didn't think about, and they never really do, is your legacy, like the future, and how much of your audience you're burning right now by going after, because whether you like it or, and they didn't, by the way, if you stuck on policy, that's one thing, but they started attacking and going after Trump supporters, which is half the country. And then you start burning your legacy. And then, once that thing is over, you're fucking done. And this is something that late night before, like David Letterman is not MAGA. He get political once in a while, especially towards the end. I doubt Johnny Carson was. Don't know about Jay Leno. Craig Ferguson. No fucking idea. I don't think he's putting on a MAGA hat either. But you wouldn't know, because they cared about longevity, their legacy, and the entire audience, no matter what. And that is ultimately their failure. This late night should have been done a long time ago. It's been on it's been in hospice for their ratings have been trash. And Ryan just pointed out Greg Gutfeld on fucking Fox News is trouncing them. destroying
Yes.
them, and will continue
On
to do so.
cable.
On
Yeah.
And the other thing
cable.
too about Ferguson is that he was very much a libertarian. It was for personal liberties and freedoms. So unlike a lot of these talking heads.
And it came
Well,
on
they
late at night and
understood
still
that
did good numbers.
They understood that late night was for America, everybody. It was for
now it's-
every viewer.
Now it's late night for What's funny, Garrett, is it's late night for Manhattan and LA.
Yeah.
But all the people they don't watch it either. That's the problem. They don't watch that shit.
No,
it's late night for no one.
It's late night for them. That's
But let's-
all it is.
and-
It's
and-
like most writers' rooms. It's just them. They're the center of their own universe. They're the most important things ever. They're the only ones who can understand, get this. They are the oracles who must preach to the little people. So it is. It's like with most films today, TV today, it's an audience of themselves. That's their audience.
So
I think they're being bought by Paramount. CBS is being acquired.
Paramount is owned by CBS is owned by Paramount, and Skydance, which is some tech. I can forget what's his name, Brian. The tech CEO's kid is buying it, and everybody's thinking that he's going to come in and he's based. Well, they're currently fucking over South Park. And they gave us a JJ Trek. So I'm not going to say, here comes the fucking savior. Yes, they also did some pretty good Mission Impossible movies. So I think it's Hollywood. I wouldn't expect somebody to come in and say, but here is the fucking cake. You're right, Ryan. I watched Johnny Carson as a kid all the time. I watched David Letterman when that was the only two. This is the master right here.
People say, he'll never take a serious controversy. Well, I have an answer to that. I said, now, tell me the last time that Jack Benny, Red Skelton, any comedian, used his show to do serious issues. That's not what I'm there for. Can't they see that? But you're not. Why do they think that just because you have a Tonight Show that you must deal in serious issues? That's a danger. It's a real danger. Once you start that, you start to get that self-important feeling that what you say has great import. And, strangely enough, you could use that show as a forum. You could sway people. And I don't think you should as an entertainer.
Perfectly said.
Wow.
Spot on.
Perfectly said.
R.I.P. The GOAT.
Yep. And the
It's
other
probably
thing,
transphobic, in all fairness. Let's just.
I mean, come on.
Base.
well, he would belong on Friday Night Tights then. And then another element of this is that ultimately it's YouTube that has killed all of these losers on late night TV too. That's where people are. That's where they're getting their entertainment from. That's why it's taken away from Hollywood. It's taken away from the corporate media, YouTube. And that's not like one YouTuber or two. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of people having thousands of viewers or hundreds of viewers that are taking away from all of that. And that's where it's all about authenticity. And these guys are the most inauthentic people you'll find, these late night hosts. And so, if you get it out of because a lot of them are just part of was the thing about CNN where, if CNN wouldn't have any ratings if they weren't at airports, so a lot of it's just default viewing just because.
I think you're right. I want to quickly, just real quick. The reason Gutfeld works is because he doesn't pretend to be something else. Correct. He doesn't pretend to be, I'm an impartial whatever, and then I'm going to go in. They're like, yeah, we're on a conservative network. We do conservative things. And here's a bunch of funny jokes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's why that show is successful. If these shows were wanted to be successful, just say you're liberal. What they are.
Yeah.
Yes. Say what they fucking are. And then
I liked Red Eye back in the day better than some of the other late night shows. The thing, Jeremy, you make a great point. However, it's just like all of the entertainment industry, right? Everything's being affected by streaming, people cutting the cable cord, all the options that people can have. However, when you tell half of your audience to fuck off every single night, that's a problem.
Yep,
So
they
while
do.
you're already
They go and
dealing
fuck
with
off.
a shifting entertainment industry, you cut yourself off at the knee. And that's what they've done in addition to so many other people in the entertainment industry.
Agreed.
But they're not going to vanish off into the ether because they won't want to lose such an important kind of messaging platform. They will just move where the industry has. Like Bill Maher's already got his own kind of YouTube channel and talk show. You see a lot of people in Hollywood now are getting their own kind of talk shows, and you will see this kind of reform just in a different way until they find something that works.
It's the same problem with a lot of different industries is they failed years ago. Like when kids were younger, like we all grew up with late night. It wasn't like we grew up with Johnny Carson, not all of us, but we knew it was around and we watched it.
I watched when I was fucking poor and didn't have cable for a while. I watched Jay Leno, and then I switched over to the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. That's what I did.
So they missed the
generational. Craig was great.
They missed the generational gap there. They completely just continued on with the same old shtick, along with all the other things we've been talking about, being lying pieces of shit, being propagandist, being biased. Along with that, they forgot the next generation and didn't even try to capture them. So now they're gone.
They're gone with. There's a couple things we need to get. There's so many clips on this Colbert thing. I find the one where he's bitching about Trump, the Trump settlement, and then I wanted to play it right next. And listen, I don't think Trump told him to get fired. But like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if Skydance saw that as an opportunity to get fucking rid of him because they're costing him a bunch of money.
If Trump wanted him fired, he would just fucking tweet it.
He would. Absolutely. Fire this man. He's terrible.
It's not like he's behind the scenes going, let me work this so no one knows what I'm doing.
But I have to make it clear that I don't think Trump had him fired. I think Skydance maybe this will sweeten the deal because their merger has been fucking held up for months, damn near a year at this point.
Yeah. But it's just like Trump just tweeted out he's going to take Rosie O'Donnell's fucking
citizenship away.
Like he doesn't work behind
that's
the
the thing.
scenes.
If it's like, whoa, he got fired over that Trump joke. There's been fucking 10 years worth of them. It's like,
dude. Yeah. No, he got fired because he got too political. It's his own goddamn fault. And new ownership is coming in. They're looking to slash all kinds. Dude, they
didn't just fire him. They are ending a show
they're
on air for
they're
like
ending the show
50 years or whatever.
No, and this is also a Skydance that like doesn't want to pay South Park, doesn't want to honor the fucking deal that they had before, and is trying to cut it in half. So they're trying to cut money all over the place. This is an easy way to get rid of it. But another thing is, and we'll do these clips first, is broadcast is getting its ass kicked right now, and it's getting its ass kicked by YouTube. Like, YouTube is beating the shit out of broadcast right now. But let's hear this first. It's really weird.
That was really weird.
Was he like, it looks like he was willing to suck a cock for $16 million bucks.
He was going for the mustache, but he actually
maybe that's a sign.
No, hear me out. 16 million is a lot of money.
There's a chick in an MCU show.
Just to be clear, on this show, Az has literally like squirted lotion onto his face. As and we're like, wow, that was a little bit weird what he just did there.
I'm not
That's one thing
when Az does it. It's another one, this guy does it.
Ryan, it's not counting us, Ryan.
Yeah, come on.
We're exempt.
Az deep throated a microphone, ogle the man's tits, and put a bunch of ball cream on his face.
And let's not forget the infamous Eiffel
It's
Tower
just so
that he
funny
did.
that on this show we're like, wow, is it a little bit strange?
Hang on.
Weird.
Do that one more time. Az, do that one more time.
Shut up. You
look just like Mama when you did that. So
you are going on about how weird it is. You're going on about how weird it is, and yet all of you are recanting it immediately. It's in your mind. You're thinking about this.
It's hilarious.
It's trauma.
We love it, dude.
I saw a homeless dude fucking jerking off in San Diego. That weird shit sticks with you. I don't want it there.
Ryan goes home, jerks off about homeless people whacking it, and me squirting cream on my face.
Like burned into my eyes every time I close them. I can't think
I've got fresh cream in the fridge, mate. It can come out.
Oh no! It's great if they pulled the plug on The View next.
Oh God, I hope so, Chrissy. I hope so.
How you going there, Odin?
Let's
doing well.
I'm surviving.
Lord save us.
Well, he survived the trip.
Odin, what do you think
about the whole cream situation?
No, Odin. What do you think about what do you think about when Az was doing sexual positions with 1/6 scale figures?
As long as it's inside the marriage, it's okay.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Odin only approved of missionary position Qui-Gon, okay?
You're not allowed to enjoy
what was it? Was the Eiffel Tower Arabian Sandstorm? You don't want to know what that is. Let's go on.
I don't know. I really don't. I really don't.
You should Google it.
I should remind everyone. Gary said he didn't talk about Superman. We spent 10 minutes talking about Az putting lotion on his face.
Okay.
That's what we're spending time
Jeremy,
on.
I know you. Jeremy, I know you don't. Jeremy, I know you listen in Alabaman, but I didn't want to talk about it the whole show. Okay. We're still going to talk about it.
Speaking of Superman.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Hold on.
We're gonna hold the hell on.
You're still talking about this guy's mustache.
No, I love when we're gonna move on from a subject and get and then Shag goes, one more thing, and half an hour later.
It's
Play the clip.
Columbo.
Yeah.
It's not even when we're going to move to another segment. We've already moved to the other subject.
Just hit
Then
play.
One more.
It's
One
a
more.
special.
I get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big question mark, you know.
The best jokes are always have a paragraph punchline.
I know, right?
And the biggest joke,
Like, if you want to pretend like Trump got him fired or whatever, isn't it way more likely that maybe the bosses didn't appreciate the shots at their company on this show that's airing on their broadcast waves? Like, isn't that more likely
while they're trying to sell it to Skydance,
Yeah.
Ryan, while they're in the middle of a merger? Yeah.
They're looking at
the
tax
irony
cuts,
being,
they're
though,
going,
he-
yeah.
The irony being, he didn't write a single fucking one of these.
No. No.
Not one.
It was a trash can.
Remember, it was an Oscars or a Golden Globes presenter who kept saying jokes that was offending people in the audience, and he kept going, I didn't write that one, I wrote the next one. And he kept referring to his script writers throughout the entire thing.
Bribing. I mean, on the fucking air.
Interesting that article mentions bribery by name. Huh. It's almost as
I
if
think
they're
he's
all in
just he's
cahoots.
so comfortable among other things. Just,
So the irony is that lawfare has been used against Trump as well as conservatives for years. As soon as it gets used against them, they bitch and moan and cry.
Of course. So then he leaves.
Yeah.
And he cries about it.
oh, goodbye.
I wonder when pull that clip up, when the audience boos, I wonder if they were prompted to boo.
Oh,
Of
course.
course.
They always are.
Fine. Boo Trump.
There's either a sign or there's a person literally there whose job it is to get the audience to react away.
Got a shotgun.
Stage manager.
I remember once upon a time, these things used to be like comedic monologues to entertain. This is just flat propaganda, biased news reporting, laced with really bad jokes. That's all it's become.
Well, because it's what perked him up when he first took over. The ratings were terrible, and then he started to go political before the election, and it bounced him up a little bit, and he just never went back.
Well, they hired him from a political show.
From a political show where he was doing
they were
his
going
Bill
down.
Riley
A
impression.
character.
Yeah,
He did a character. He's never hosted a show by himself. He was just coasting off Jon Stewart's farts, and they were like, "Well, people like Jon Stewart, so let's give this guy." And you know what? He had this job for 10 years. It's way longer than he should have.
Yep. Hit play.
We're getting dinged, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. That's why I pulled it down.
Oh, did we go down?
No, we didn't go down. It's just giving us a warning.
That's what she said.
It's Trump.
You have
blame
one
Trump.
warning.
Trump told them to do it.
It appears that you're playing something which is a bit of a naughty poopy.
But you know what? Silver linings,
can't
we
make
don't have to
fun of
listen to
this.
him anymore.
No, we don't. So he basically says my show is ending and I'm not being replaced. They're actually getting rid of the entire show, which I'm sure you've all seen.
So much worse.
And the audience goes, oh no. And then he sounds pretty bitter. He's like, I wish somebody else was taking over. And then Jimmy Kimmel got mad and said, fuck those guys.
He's next.
Well, he is. Remember, he was
next.
Jeremy. Remember, he was talking not too long ago about retiring, right? Yeah. So he sees the end coming. So Jimmy Kimmel sends love to Stephen Colbert. Blast CBS over the late night axing. Who cares? Fuck.
I like how love to Stephen Colbert is an Instagram story that says "fuck CBS."
They didn't even link it. in the article.
It's glorious to watch all these mainstream outlets get destroyed. And on that note, I know it's not like it's kind of relevant to because we're talking about lawsuits, but Trump just officially filed his lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal, News Corp, Dow Jones, and Rupert Murdoch for the Wall Street Journal story. Yeah,
Dow
Just
Dow Jones.
Dow Jones.
And Arby's. He's suing Arby's too. Like,
Everything you own, I'm gonna sue.
Dow Jones. Like what the hell?
Stock market?
What about Dick Jones?
Maybe. So Chrissy shared this article where the WGA's mad. And they should be, because Stephen Colbert employs like 10% of the WGA with all of his writers. Writers Guild of America demands investigation into Stephen Colbert's late night cancellation, has significant concerns about bribery. And that's what Chrissy said. There's your magic word that the Democrats have put out there. The DNC has put out there that will get repeated and repeated about bribery at Paramount. A settlement is not bribery, you fucking retards. And Donald Trump had a lawsuit, and it would have taken years to work out during a merger. They got out easy with $16 million. Easy. The WGA, mind you, is the ones, who could forget that they went on strike at the worst time possible. And what came to fruition was now there's fewer writers making a little bit more money. Well done. Well done, union, you fucking commies.
Way more AI writers.
Yeah. And remember, they didn't want to get rid of AI. They wanted to control it. They wanted to control it. The Writers Guild of America called for Paramount to be investigated for bribery by the New York State fucking New York. Goddamn New York. State Attorney General following Thursday's announcement that The Late Show with Stephen Colbert has been canceled. In the state.
So sad.
Sorry, I'm following the prompts on screen.
No.
Boo.
So we're going to waste, isn't it so democratic to waste taxpayer money on a show being canceled from a private company? Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Wouldn't it be perfectly legal, though, if you did have part as a settlement, we'll give you this much money and cancel this show?
Yes.
Surely that's not illegal to do anyway.
Because it's not supposed to be a political show. We could talk about, NPR getting defunded, which is great. But,
Finally.
I mean, isn't that why Tucker got the boot? Is because Fox had to pay out the nose?
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody was complaining about that.
Nope.
Nobody was complaining about that. But this is supposed to be an entertainment show. So clearly the Democratic Party feels like they've lost one of their tools.
It's because they have.
They have. And despite 2 million people watching it a night, what was getting probably a lot more attention was clips. Clips on YouTube, clips on Twitter. In the statement, the Commie Labor Union says it has significant concerns that the move may have been intended to bribe President Trump into sanctioning Paramount's pending acquisition by Skydance. Colbert is a frequent critic of Trump, having to refer to Paramount's recent $16 million settlement with the president as a big fat bribe. Only 3 days before the cancellation, and the WG noted that the company could be sacrificing free speech. Oh, they care about free speech, everybody else. They care about free speech.
Matters, right?
Oh,
they only care about their free speech, nobody else's.
Yeah. Where were we all during COVID?
Yeah, exactly.
There's only one type of free speech.
Of course.
Propaganda is included in that, right?
Yes.
Well,
absolutely.
it's their free speech. Right. Yes, their free speech is okay. Where were they COVID, Odin? They were kneeling.
Yep.
They were kneeling.
Dancing. They were dancing.
They were dancing with fucking hypodermic needles.
Vaccine!
Did
No.
Kimmel say the unjabbed deserved to not go to ERs?
Yes, he did.
There was a lot of that. Yeah.
Yes,
should
he
be
did.
treated.
Sacrificing free speech because is anybody going to miss Colbert?
Nope.
No. In favor of the Trump administration, CBS, for its part, said The Late Show was canceled as purely a financial decision. That was not related to any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount.
But if they got more views, then they would have made more money, and then it would have been financial.
How was the show's performance not related to a financial decision?
You know what? It's corporate speak, Disparu.
You're kind of sugarcoated.
It's corporate speak.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Naomi. I think as Ryan
Anything
pointed
by
out,
Marvel.
they can cancel it whenever the fuck they want to. And if you go out and you're calling out your bosses, especially during a fucking merger, I can imagine they were not fucking happy at all. And now he's gone, and you can run all the investigations and waste all of New Yorkers' money as you want, or our money. It's actually going to be our money. It's not going to change anything. He'll probably go to MSNBC or some shit like that. The WGA called. Go on.
I just like that we're going to have Samwise Gamgee saying this as he's going to take over the WGA. It's
Sean
going to be really weird to see him reading out these kind of statements.
I'm just going to try to ignore everything he fucking says. God, he's a twat. Twat. I'm American. I'll say it however the fuck I want.
Twat.
Fuck you.
Twat waffle.
Twat even sounds more offensive.
The WGA called Trump's 60 Minutes lawsuit, which prompted the settlement, baseless, and lamented that Paramount's decision comes against a backdrop of relentless attacks on free speech. God, reading this.
Come on.
Come on. Fuck off.
Shut up.
I want to throw something at the screen right now. I really
Is this
do.
read it and keep a straight face? You win a
Not
prize.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
No.
Oh.
No.
I love how they're changing free speech to mean you must give me $20 million a year to present this show.
Yeah, what the
It's like forced jobs miss free speech.
It's not free speech.
Fuck.
It's our speech, which is the communist version of it.
Well, because these unions are like, it's like the mafia. It's
Yes.
they're upset. Like, well, we had our guaranteed job.
I respect the unions when they were more mafia and less commie. I somewhat respect. I'm not a big fan either way.
On the waterfront days, right?
Yeah. Go back to the.
They were American back then, at least.
We need coked up Hollywood and mafia unions again. We need to go back.
Is that why he was wiping his nose earlier?
Yeah.
Throwing people off buildings, you know, that stuff.
And game chat where you can say the N word.
Yes.
It's a little Eastern in today's terms, but yes.
President Trump, through lawsuits against CBS and ABC, threatened litigation of media organizations with critical coverage and the
unconscionable.
No, I was hoping it would go a little further. Unconscionable defunding of PBS and NPR. Oh my God, that just makes me happy. PBS and NPR. What are they gonna do with Sesame Street? Make it gay and put it on Netflix or gayer. That's what they're gonna do.
Let's get Elmo going. He's on fire right now.
He was practicing his free speech.
Who's that guy from?
Elmo is awesome,
dude. No,
dude.
who's the guy from the PBD podcast who did the skit with like sitting down with Elmo? It's so bad, dude.
I didn't see that one.
You did not see that?
I didn't see that one.
Oh
no.
God, we're gonna get in trouble.
Was it Vinny?
Vinny, yeah, Vinny. Did,
Okay.
Oh my God, it's
I figure
good.
it was Vinny. I haven't seen it though.
Oh my God.
The replies to Elmo's tweet were the best. So essentially what happened, you know how like on Twitter when some idiot hides all the replies they don't want you to see, they're essentially bookmarking them for all of us to see all the stuff they don't want. When Elmo addressed it, that comment section was just a bookmark for all the racist memes that people made. And it was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Sounds like my Instagram timeline.
Oh, good, dude. I love it.
Are you looking for it, Garrett?
I'm looking for it.
I haven't seen this one though.
I still remember when that little red fuck was trying to tell everybody to get the jab.
Yes.
Oh, Jeremy.
Yeah.
People were bringing up like my tweet from 5 years ago that's just like, go fuck yourself, Elmo, or something.
You went pretty viral for that one, I think, didn't you?
Bro, there were some people that were really mad that I like,
how dare you
tweet saying fuck you, Elmo.
You just want grandma to die, Ryan.
They took it super seriously.
and then you're being accused of hacking Elmo's Twitter account. So talking
neither confirm nor deny.
It's not hacking if he gave you the password.
I like the pictures of like it was showing Kanye in an Elmo costume.
There, I got
my helmet
Garrett,
on.
Oh,
you know?
God.
Garrett, I got it right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
my
That's so
my
great.
favorite replies weren't even like the the Jews stuff or the Epstein stuff. My favorite were some of the replies that Elmo had to people.
Oh yeah. No, those were some of the best ones. So.
I saw Gundam reacting to this. It is bad. Okay.
Yeah, I have not seen this.
Oh no!
Elmo, it's no secret why you're here. Okay. Last night on X, you went on a rant targeting Jews, President Trump, and Jeffrey Epstein. Elmo was hacked. So you say so. Okay, but Cookie Monster was in here earlier, and he said he was with you when you were posting that stuff on X. Oh, and by the way, the IP address, it's yours.
That means nothing. You can't trust that junkie.
Listen, I have to ask, and with all due respect, look at me. Were you drinking last night?
Elmo had a glass of Chardonnay.
A glass?
Okay, fine. It was a bottle. But that's a normal Sunday night for Elmo.
And let me guess, you were watching Nick Fuentes and Dan Bilzerian. But nothing. All right? You tweeted. Donald Trump is Netanyahu's puppet because he's in the Epstein files.
I said, you're not reading it. I said I'll deal with it later.
And BB has his hand so far up Trump's ass.
Whoa, Elmo.
No, you're singling Elmo out. Snuffleupagus has been doing cocaine for 20 years. And BB does the N-word on a consistent basis, and you do nothing.
Calm down, Elmo. All right, stop.
Look, if noticing patterns and connecting the dots makes me anti-Semitic, then
Elmo, stop.
You sound like rock now.
I hate that I have to do this, but this morning I got a package. Okay, and in the package was a video with a note attached, and the video is of someone that looks exactly like you messing around with some underage puppets. Oh, and guess what? The note said, "Tell Elmo to back off immediately. We also want him to go on an apology tour in Jerusalem, maybe even kiss the wall."
I'll be damned to hell if I'm going to Jerusalem.
All right, look at that. Who's that? Who's that?
Oh no!
Elmo, that's you.
Oy vey. We'll be seeing Elmo when he gets back from Jerusalem. Mazel tov.
Oh no!
Please love me. Please don't leak that bit of me.
I fucking love the internet, man.
Dude.
I love the internet.
But Elmo gets involved in all this kind of stuff. There was another video a while ago of him like on a coke binge.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a wild night with him.
Yeah.
Just a load of other people.
It's so good. Oh, that's a good video.
That's
Yes.
not even like all the Jew stuff was the things that obviously everybody. Some of the other tweets were wild. I'm sharing my screen right now. This should be like we should just put this in thumbnails and stuff. Like that's from Elmo.
That's the official account.
Wow.
Right, that's from Elmo. And then
Oh my
and Elmo, no. And then,
No,
and
Elmo.
then this one,
No, Elmo, no.
bro, this one's even better. Right?
Giving away some soul.
Right? Muting Elmo because this is hacked. F you and your tranny daughter. Elmo! like these ones are wild. These are my favorite Elmo tweets.
Oh, poor Elmo. Elmo's gonna go to rehab and he'll come back.
So
Guys,
great.
this is why we don't get sponsors, okay?
Yeah.
How was that? How do you feel?
Kind of
Oh my god!
No! Oh my god, it's loud.
Jumping out of a building.
It's so hilarious.
Josh,
Oh my god. Oh, I love the internet so much, dude. I really
dude.
do. I love it.
Elmo.
That poor rabbit.
Holy shit.
Maybe the rabbit wanted
It was
it.
consensual.
I don't know. Yeah.
consensual.
All it takes is one drink. You never know what can happen after that, right, Gary?
Dude, I've had nights, well, not with the rabbit, but that looked familiar.
The rabbit was wearing a short skirt. It was that.
I saw a tweet today from some account that was like, alcohol abuse? I would never. I love alcohol.
It's like getting your own car.
The best comment ever,
like
though,
queen.
Ryan. Yeah, the best comment ever was with Ryan and Drinker, drunk as fuck at City Walk. And I have a video of it. And Ryan is so drunk to the point where he doesn't know how to do anything except to self-censor himself before he's going to say a certain gamer word. But Gary comes walking up laughing at him, and Ryan just says something to the effect of, "Fuck you, you failed at alcohol."
Good
and Ryan
times.
were both gone, dude.
They were, they were almost blackout level. It was beautiful.
Oh, I was blacked out. I was blacked out. There is 5 hours
And they
that
call
night
you
that I do not
racist,
remember.
No.
And I woke up and like I was in my bed and I was looking at my ceiling fan and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here?
I had to have assistance to take Ryan. He wanted to take an Uber, and I'm like, dude, I'm not letting you around another human being right now because I don't know what you're gonna fucking say.
That's a national incident right there.
And so so I had to. I got someone that I was like, hey, I need you to take Ryan because this is after our meetup, And he was like, dude, I was like, all right, I'll go with you because Ryan was. And so Ryan that was an interesting one right there.
I was fucking mad.
Yeah, you were
I was
mad
fucking pissed that you guys were like babysitting me.
And you needed it.
That's a good friend.
And it got worse when we got to your place. You got really fucking mad, and it took like it was a very very interesting moment. And I was like, I don't know
if his jammies on for him.
No, but I was to the point where when we left, and I'm like, I told the person, I'm not gonna name him, but I was like. He may be dead tomorrow, so we need to be prepared for that. I don't know what he's going to do.
I was the first person to the convention the next day. I know. Fine.
In case he vomits.
Because he was still drunk.
You and Drinker were fine the next morning, right? So yeah. The only entertainment I got is I got to see the critical Drinker throw up in some bushes outside of a hotel.
Oh my god! Critical puker.
Oh man, I had to like call 5 people after I woke up to figure out what the fuck happened. I was like trying to piece together the night.
No, I love it when people get that drunk and they're safe the next day because it's like I don't miss a fucking thing. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think that's right. You did do that because you called everybody and then you finally called me and you're like, I
figured out what
got
happened.
it. I think I've got it all figured out.
Yeah.
I informed you of one other thing you didn't know yet, and I was like,
what the? Are you fucking serious?
Can I ask a question? How the hell did we get from Colbert to Elmo snorting coke?
The best way possible. He was wiping it too easily. Is the problem?
Maybe Trump made Elmo.
Hey, listen, that's an interesting thing. It would almost be like, how do you end up going from prison to a YouTube megastar? Maybe you should check out the book Waiting for Nerdrotic.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow.
Hey,
that's pretty good.
Hey.
Well, here's how you do it.
Right there. So
you
can
be
go check that out.
homeless. You go to jail. You go to prison. You almost die a couple times. And then you become a YouTuber.
That stuff builds character.
I'm going to pull that book out.
And that's how you end up from Colbert to a racist Elmo right there. So.
Hey, Jeremy, this is for you. Now it's a good time to talk about Superman.
Yay!
There you go.
I was just going to bring him up.
Well, I mean, because somebody said blame Trump, and somebody has blamed Trump for Superman's international numbers.
Stop
What?
it.
That would be one John Campia.
Just to be upfront, it's not just John Campia.
Oh,
This is something that's been in the trades since the opening weekend.
Yes.
They've been
So there's a
pushing
lot of
that
retards.
idea.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woke.
You got to play his super chat, please. Somebody find it. Just type John Campea Love.
We're already in
name.
trouble.
I like
so,
that name.
Yeah.
I like that name.
I love that name. He'd say I like it. He
Yeah,
says,
I
I
love
love
it.
that name. I love that name.
Love that show.
No
Superman.
idea. No idea.
Doing very well stateside. Doing very, very well stateside. It's having a good hold, 55% drop.
It's doing very well. It's doing
Brilliant
very well.
Tuesday, brilliant Wednesday.
The opening weekend was okay, right? The $125 million. You know, we're coming off Thor: Love and Thunder opening to 150 million and stuff like that. International numbers, different story, but domestically had a okay opening, like we talked about. It's having a great week.
Yep.
In terms of its Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now I'm sure that AMC and some other theaters added an extra discount day. Happened to be right after they released Superman, probably helped with that. But it's having great holds, and it's probably going to have around a 50% drop-ish over this weekend domestically. Internationally, though, it is a struggle.
Big
I have a question about the international figures. Has Superman films traditionally struggled internationally, or is this kind of
Man of
more...
Steel did pretty good.
That's a great question,
Great
Shad.
question,
Because that's
Shad.
also one of the excuses that Warner Brothers and all the trades are making, that, you know, Superman, it's associated with America, so it typically doesn't perform well internationally.
That is bullshit.
Well, I can
They
tell
even
you
took
that
away
of
the
the
American
other,
slogan.
big first debuts for Superman that we've seen, one of them, you could make that argument. Superman Returns made $200 million domestically and $190 million internationally, so almost exactly the same, slightly less internationally. Man of Steel made almost $100 million more internationally. Even Superman in 1978, Shad, and this was before international box office dominated the way it does now. This is back when, like, the box office theatrical releases were dominated by domestic. Like Star Wars made a fuck ton more domestically than internationally. Jaws made a fuck ton more.
Well, remember, there'd be months difference between the releasing from domestic to international. Months.
Yeah, so it was a completely different era back in the 70s and 80s. You did not see the big international numbers we see now. Even back then, Superman in 1978 made $130 million domestically and $160 million internationally. So the idea that so many people are falling back on, well, it's always been weak internationally, that's just not the
true.
case.
It's not true. Superman, I said this on one of the streams I was on. Superman being patriotic is attractive to the overseas market.
It is. It is.
You know, there is.
I love that about Superman. I'm Australian.
A lot like how America is attractive to overseas
Exactly.
people.
Yes. There's
Yes.
this
Same
movie that I know it struggled domestically and overseas. Top Gun Maverick. I know it. Oh wait, no, it didn't. It actually crushed it. Both because it was a patriotic movie that was unapologetic about that, and people responded domestically and internationally. And Superman, being a patriotic figure, is attractive to the rest of the world, and he's not a patriotic figure. Now, I'm not saying he's negative or anything like that in this movie, because he's not, but he does not embrace the American way or anything like that per se. He just doesn't.
It's just not a
Is there an American
it's just-
flag?
yeah,
Like,
it's yeah.
In the entire movie, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't
there's in
remember
the
it.
end shot. In the end shot, there's an American flag after the destruction right there in Metropolis.
Like
they have
way in the back.
No, it's like on the
was it
building
next to the pride flag?
No,
I'm
it was
talking like
not.
when Spider-Man jumps down and he lands on the fucking pole, like when Superman lands with the American flag at the end of Superman, like that kind of patriotic.
There's a famous picture of Christopher
element.
Reeve standing
It's
in
not
front of an American flag.
Right, yes, that kind of stuff. And did it hurt any of those things? No.
Well, exactly. It's not going to help them. So whether the flag in or not, it wouldn't boost the foreign audience numbers. I think with this though, it was released on Tuesday in America, Friday over here. I'd seen all the reviews and everything before the movie was even released, so it took a lot of the wind out of the sails. It's like I already felt like I'd seen the movie by that point with all the marketing. And also, James Gunn's humor just does not translate very well internationally when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Too
humor
goofy,
is
not
very,
dry enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very subjective as it is, and he has a very kind of American style of humor.
Shut up.
Don't.
Here's the thing, though. Guardians of the Galaxy played extremely well internationally.
Yeah, but it had very weird characters, so it kind of fit with the character. Like there were weird trees and an alien that was just really stupid and stuff. I don't think it works as well when it's mapped onto Earth.
Guardians of the Galaxy is also a better movie.
Ensemble.
It's a better movie. It's has more heart,
Paced
has more
better.
soul, has more patience, has lets scenes breathe. It's like it's directed by somebody else at this point.
He's been
But-
chasing that ever since. I mean,
Yeah.
because he has not made anything as good since that movie.
But leaning into the Truth, Justice, and the American Way, they should have done it. They would have made more money stateside, and they're doing pretty good. And I heard you this morning, Ryan, and I agree. I think it's gonna do insanely well here. It's gonna pretty much act like Sinners, a little better internationally than Sinners. Sinners didn't do shit internationally, but it's gonna pretty much, what'd you say, maybe 350 million domestic, which it looks like it could hit by the end of its run. And then normally that would be what, an $800 million movie for a superhero movie. And
Yeah, there or there. Yeah.
yeah, and it's not going to get that, which is insane. Utterly.
That's
There we
what I'm
go.
talking about.
Yep, there it is.
That's
right
what I'm
there.
talking
Mhm.
about.
The man.
Sorry,
right
I've been
there.
away for so long.
Yeah,
That's
Won't let you
Superman
down
2.
again.
That's Superman.
You've even got some of that iconography in Man of Steel when he lands and the American flag is on the building in the background, and obviously the conversation he has at the end with Swanwick about, I'm from Kansas, General.
Yes.
That's about as American as it gets.
Yeah.
Like elements of that stuff in there.
Yep.
But yeah, like you said, normally, if a comic book movie like this comes out and it makes 350 domestically, you can almost count on 450, almost 500 internationally. That's typically what we've seen, right? Based on a lot of these splits for all, it doesn't matter if it's DC, Marvel, whatever. This movie is very different from that. And we will have to tell over the weekend to see what it is. In China, this thing had basically I think it was like a 97% drop Friday to Friday.
What the heck?
In China, it's out of the top 10 in China. It's probably not going to make $10 million in its total run there, which obviously is and a lot of things are struggling in China right now. So it's not just a DC thing, but I mean, Jurassic World fucking made what's it, $60 million in China, something like that right now.
Yeah.
So
I think that's nearly at 600 million. For fuck's sake, that
It'll
that
be
thing
really
has a shot
interesting
at
to
getting
see.
like well above 900 million worldwide based on, because like the crazy thing about Jurassic World is that it's not just doing well internationally, it's actually holding well
Here.
domestically
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
that's
big-
because
big
Scarlett
dinosaurs.
Johansson's the best.
Well, let me
I mean, her
ask you.
tits are.
I haven't seen Jurassic
It's a
World.
$20 million pair of
is
tits.
I know it's a dumb Jurassic Park movie, but is there any wokeness in it? That bogs
Yes,
it down?
yes. There's some environmental
there-
bullshit in it. Yes.
But does it bog it down? Is what I'm
No.
saying. Is that the
Surface
reason?
level.
No,
The
no.
movie does
No,
enough of
because
that
there's
itself.
no story.
The plot it does that
Yeah.
itself. It doesn't need that extra political stuff to drag it down.
My point being is that so Superman really is not bogged down by wokeness. Jurassic Park's not really bogged down by wokeness. People like dumb fun. Okay, they just
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, that's
And
there's
so
nothing
they're
wrong with
responding
that.
to that. Yes,
And it's a
and
pretty
that is
dumb
far
movie.
better. That is far better than the shit we've been dealing with for the last
I
several
think you
years.
could take in like a progress, not perfection thing, and I kind of thought that's what this year or the next 2 years are going to be. It's going to be very sloppy as Hollywood tries to find an identity where they can like start making movies for everybody, and not every studio feels that way. By the way, Disney is one of them. Despite what you're fucking hearing, and I'm not convinced with everybody else. But they've also lost a portion of their audience that they're never going to get back. Ticket sales are down 40% across the board since COVID, and a lot of that stuff's not coming back. So they're charging more for tickets. But I think it is going to be sloppy. What should be concerning to Hollywood and for the general person doesn't matter. We have enough back catalogs to watch whatever the fuck we want, but they're not breaking any ground anywhere artistically, like at all. So they're complaining about AI. But they're human AI. They haven't done anything original. Like even Sinners, it's not original, okay? It's not really original. It's from dusk till dawn, basically. So we're not getting anything original. There's no new trends, and they're just writing the superhero thing, which is done. It's got diminishing returns. I think we can safely say, however this month turns out, that it's diminishing returns, that we're not, Superman has a ceiling, superhero movies have a ceiling. But what the concern should be is they need to make better movies. They need to make some original movies. They need to get people back in theaters on a consistent basis, because after this July, it's a desert until Avatar, basically.
Wow.
There's a couple things here and there, but like you're hearing, oh, the box office is back. check back with me in October when they're like, the box office is down.
Because for the whole year it's still down. And what's even funnier too is when you compare these films. Something I just pulled up was that not only Superman's doing well domestically, but just to give you an idea of how much not well it's doing, like how bad the box office currently is. Valiant Renegade talked about this, that the average ticket that was bought for this movie was a good like $16, $17.
That's insane.
Like altogether, because people were going to those premium format showings instead.
5 years ago, Odin, the average price was what, $9.50?
$9.
Yeah, it was quite a bit less. Man of Steel, like if you take what the average ticket price was, you're talking about 14 million tickets sold to that movie in its opening weekend domestically. This film's looking at like
11,
around
10.
Yeah.
Man.
But it's because they make empty movies. So if there was patriotism in it, that would be something for America. But for the international audience, you'd have to have, like justice or hope or some kind of feeling to it. Like this was supposed to be about kindness. I don't know where that was. I don't know what the theme of Superman was meant to be. I don't know what it was supposed to show.
Was it about kindness or was it about?
It wasn't masculinity.
Okay, so
family.
That's where it gets superficial. That's where it gets superficial, Disparu. I'm sure their point of view is he saved a squirrel. This movie's about kindness. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
That one kind thing he
and
did.
the dog.
He did that one kind thing, so that's what it's about. It's like, you know,
guys,
if you
let's break down the film. Let's break down the film.
No.
Start.
If you say a movie is about something, that's what the through line has to be, and you think James Gunn, being a screenwriter, would know that. So,
but even CW did kindness better, where the hero talked down the villain. That would be the way that you would solve the problem in kindness. In this, he just turned up and shouted at him. I'm like, I don't know how any of this is meant to be about kindness.
I mean, that's kindness here, but not for Superman.
Right? Yeah.
Not for Superman.
Isn't it? I think it's really kind to fucking kill a retarded clone of yourself.
I think
you guys.
I mean, it was merciful. It was merciful.
This is mercy killing.
Fits the theme. I guess.
My favorite part of it is the people that like Superman say like, this movie is about kindness, and if you don't like it, I hope you fucking die.
Okay, not very kind.
Wow. Okay. Damn.
The movie is pro-eugenic.
There's been a very level-headed discussion online about this movie. I mean,
it really has.
Yeah. Just when you thought we were done with the Snyder Bros, now we got the gun heads.
We were talking about it before. It's called.
What do you call them?
It's called DC fandom, and maybe people forgot, because it's been a decade since Man of Steel came out, but the same shit was going on for Man of Steel. This is called DC fandom. They're passionate. They're loud.
I fucking love it, dude. I think it's
it's great. It's great.
I said before, what sets them from Marvel is they fight amongst each other. Like they're like siblings, right? So they'll fucking just scream each other down. But if anybody goes after one of their own, then they'll go after you. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said about like with the sequel trilogy. Arguing about that, it's like I miss prequel haters. You know what I mean? Because the prequel hate was about Star Wars. It wasn't about identity politics and you're racist and you're sexist. You were arguing about Star Wars. And, I often said, like, man, I miss fighting about BVS and Man of Steel because we're fighting over wokeness. I feel like we're back to fighting about normal shit again, which is what
normal nerd
fandom is all about. So this is fun. I love it. I love all the fucking arguing and the fighting and the fuck you don't know this or whatever. I hope you die. Like, yeah, man, that's great. Let's do it. Sounds like a game chat lobby.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I got the death threats from Ironheart, but I would accept from Superman from DC fans. I go, okay, that's normal. But
normal.
It's normal. I got a nice collection of beautiful emails I received. So eloquent for Ironheart. But
none of them had seen the show.
I bet there was a lot of proper grammar in those emails.
There was. I was called a Mayo monkey, which was my favorite.
That's a classic.
Good one.
Yeah.
We like that though. We like that.
Yeah. In my own review, I used no raising flour. No use flour. That's the one.
No use flour. Wow.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to do good.
I got called a Jew.
That means you're doing well.
Somebody emailed me and called me and said you one of those.
Well, Jeremy's IDF. You're a Jew.
I was like, I'm not even Jewish.
Odin's a Jew.
By the way, Gary, you said
that was Jewish too, yeah.
Gary, you said that I said I didn't know what IDF was.
I
know what IDF is. I said I didn't know what Mossad was when they accused me of working for Mossad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they were like, he's a
Same
Mossad
thing.
agent. And I'm like, I got to Google to find out who I work for.
Now you're on a list. Now you're on a list, Jeremy.
But then they got
He's a
mad.
misogynist.
Yeah, then they got mad. They were like, this guy's so retarded, he doesn't know what Mossad is. I says, but you accused me of working for him, so what does that make you?
Wow.
I know you are, but what am I?
It's just the fact that you were on a political channel, dude, and you don't know what Mossad is. Like,
Well, okay.
haven't you ever watched Nick Fuentes?
Let me.
Hold on, it's either a highly special forces or someone who disagrees with you about something. That's what Mossad.
Look, I know what Mossad was, but I still needed to Google it to get more information because so many people were accusing me of like, and I'm like, who is it that I work for? You know what I mean? But the meme was,
dude,
to make people mad to think that you accuse me of some dumb shit that I'm clearly not. Then I tell you I had to Google it, and you get mad because I had to Google it. You're the one that accused me of working for it, so you're the fucking
Once you
retard.
Googled it, you're like, I wish I got paid by them. The paychecks would be good.
Well, no, because after I Googled it, I put my application in, and I was like, well, fine, you know?
People got really suspicious when
you're throwing your pager away.
Where do I sign up for the Mossad parlor? Yes,
I was waiting for that, Chrissy.
As much as I think that Superman was like the most mediocre of mediocre things,
yes,
in a vacuum, I really like what James Gunn says here.
Yes,
in this video that we can play now.
Superhero fatigue. I think there's mediocre movie fatigue. I think you can tell stories about anything. If you see the same gangster movie over and over, you're going to get so bored. But if you see different types of criminals doing different things, they're involved in different activities, different levels of morality, different styles, it's not going to ever get boring. And I think the same thing is true about superheroes. And if the only thing that we have to offer is one character showing up and seeing two characters together that we've never seen on screen before, that was really exciting when it first happened. Nobody cares anymore. This concept of superhero fatigue in one way is real because there have been a lot of superhero movies that maybe haven't been up to what they should have been or what the audience wanted. You see the same thing happening across the board with movies in general, that people are not making the movies that need to bring people into the cinemas. That's why something like Barbie works so well. Barbie did something differently than what other big movies like that did, and people went to the theater. And I wrote Margot the morning that came out. I said, thank you, for helping to keep theaters alive. I saw Greta Gerwig the other day. I was like, thanks. And I think there's a few filmmakers like that now. I think Matt Reeves is like that. He's a filmmaker that makes big pop movies, but they have soul and they're different. And whether you like his movies or not, that's not the important thing. He is doing something different.
Yeah.
Being able to see those
I
chances
think
being taken.
People liking your movie is pretty important.
It is.
I understand doing different. Well, much later.
Ask M. Night Shyamalan if people liking your movie matters versus doing something different.
Look, he had one hit.
Eddington tried to do something different and it didn't work. But
no, it didn't.
I agree. What he said there was there is superhero fatigue within Hollywood. They don't know what to do. And he's definitely taking a little shot at Marvel right there. Why shouldn't he? Because they've turned superhero films into no, that too. But they turned superhero films into a genre, which superhero films are not a genre. They have multiple genres within the medium of superhero films. You can do noir, you can do Western, you can do sci-fi, you can do adventure, like all those things. And it should be different. And I did like conceptually what I heard, that DC's not going to have a style. They're going to go do, which is obvious because you're going to go from the kid movie. Shout out to Derek the DA. You're going to go to the go from the kids movie Superman to the rated R uber violent Peacemaker as the next chapter in the story.
And Clayface, which is also rated
R.
Then
Clayface.
Well, that's going to be
a horror
different universe. That's
no. Apparently, it's part of DCU now. It's it's part of DCU now.
Can I make an argument of
world stuff?
I think that I still push back on superhero fatigue. I think there's shared universe fatigue.
Ooh.
I think there's Pedro Pascal fatigue. I think there's Marvel fatigue. I think Hollywood has it.
I just think it's shared universe. I think if somebody if somebody comes out like this was not a Superman movie. I know it was titled Superman. This was not a Superman movie. This was a Justice Gang movie. Mm-hmm. And it's all part of like, it's got to tie into all of these other things that were built. It's like, no, just make a fucking movie about the character that it's titled about.
I agree.
The problem is, Jeremy, the the two biggest comic book movies we've had in the past couple of years are like the most shared universe of shared universe movies, which is Spider-Man No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine with a million other people in it. Like,
yeah, but we knew all of those characters,
right? But
these were new
those
characters.
Yeah, I mean, but Deadpool is and Deadpool and Wolverine are certified A+ characters. Spider-Man is an A+ character. These are top of the food chain characters. Like when you come out with Blue fucking Beetle and you wonder why nobody goes to see that shit. You know, when you come out with all these random spin-off movies and you're wondering why no one's going to see them, of course they're going to go see Deadpool, Wolverine, and Spider-Man if it's done half decent.
But people went to go see the older superhero. Okay, so that, I mean, that's the most popular singular, and I'm putting air quotes in this, Jeremy, superhero movies since Endgame are a Spider-Man movie for Sony that came out after Endgame. That hit $1 billion. Then it's the Batman, and then it's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So we're talking about non-nostalgia.
And what was it about Guardians? Guardians was
a holdover.
But Guardians was as detached from the MCU as you could ask it to be within the MCU. It was centrally focused on the Guardians and not the Guardians tied into the MCU and Iron Man. Nobody gives a fuck about that. We knew the Guardians characters because of the Guardians movies, and Guardians 3 told us a story about the Guardians, and people liked it.
That's why the story worked. That's why they had the word of mouth.
But
that's why
neither of them had $1 billion.
It was contained.
Well,
and that's what they're expecting now. Like, and it's not right. It's stupid.
You can't expect $1 billion when you're not doing anything.
As we know that, but that's what they expect. We're talking about executives who don't watch any of this shit and don't know what they're from Pepsi and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. The thing is, the budgets need to come down, and they need to be okay with the little box office contraction to where they can still be profitable. But like, we're going to greenlight a superhero movie like Street Level for $70 million, and it could totally be made. By the way.
Yes.
Not in this country.
Well,
but
I mean, like one thing right now that I think you mentioned it, and like I didn't love the Batman, but I thought it was fine. But I think that there's a lot to build upon with what they created with that. Now, I don't know what's going on with Matt Reeves, if he had health issues or personal issues, because obviously there's been a lot of rumors around that, but it's taken forever to get his script for the Batman Part 2. And I think that there's still a lot of opportunity with building upon that. It wasn't, it probably has now, but you had an opportunity. You built a strong foundation with that. You did.
If they could get the movie out in a reasonable amount of time, because like they did build upon that, and it was fantastic. It was The Penguin. It was a great fucking show. That I think unanimously, if you watch the show, is a fantastic show.
I saw Ryan perk up. Oh, go ahead.
How long until that movie comes out? The next Batman movie.
And it's years at this point.
Yeah. 2.5 years.
2.5, at least.
It might as well be 3 at this point.
Well, and James Gunn even said, there's still some fine tuning to do with the script and stuff like that. So who knows? But we're not going to have too many of those entries, and it's not going to be the DCU's Batman. Ironically enough, even though I do not like Superman the movie, I think the casting is
Superman 25. Superman the movie is 1978.
Sure.
I'll clarify that.
Got it. Sorry, Superman Legacy.
Superman's James Gunn.
Wait till he gets to I Know What You Did Last Summer.
As much as I don't like it, I do think that the castings are done so well. Like, I do like a lot of these characters as their or these people as their characters, even if I don't like a lot of the movie. I do think there's a lot of room to build off those characters as long as other people are doing it.
I mean, if they get given a good script, that could produce a really, really good film.
If they get a better director and a better screenwriter, I think something could be made there. Yes,
absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe a better cinematographer too.
A lot of this,
better catering.
I thought about good. The cameras are good.
I thought about this the other day when I was watching BVS. Fuck that movie, but
you watched it?
Dude, why would you do that to yourself?
Because
Jeremy, what's wrong with you?
Because I rewatched Man of Steel, and I was like, okay, I don't hate it as much as I used to, and I was like, maybe I'm gonna feel different about BVS. Nope, I fucking still hate it.
Did you watch the director's cut?
Did you watch the director's cut?
The ultimate cut, not the director's cut. The ultimate.
Yeah, the ultimate.
Oh, sorry.
The DLC version. Anyway, my point being is though I'm watching this and I'm thinking,
fake cinephiles.
I'm thinking to myself, how did we not get a standalone Ben Affleck Batman movie? Like, how
we almost did. The Batman was supposed to be his.
But
he was supposed to direct it.
Crazy. it's so crazy because I
was
love
Ben
Ben
Affleck's
Affleck as an
alcoholism.
actor.
That's
yeah,
what it was.
yeah, it's
and
true.
gambling.
Yeah, but it's just so sad that we didn't get that because I think it could have been an amazing movie and it could have helped build that universe. And that's why we should have never gotten BVS. We should have gotten a sequel to Man of Steel, and we should have got a Batman standalone movie that worked towards BVS eventually, or a Justice League movie or something like that. Go ahead, Ryan.
It was supposed to be Batman versus Deathstroke.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be Ben Affleck.
Yeah, they were teasing the shit out of that.
That would have been terrible.
Great.
That could have been great.
Is that
Directed
the
by
one-
Ben Affleck, a guy who actually read comic books.
Yeah.
The thing is, Ben Affleck is a phenomenal director. He does not get enough appreciation for this. He's done how many movies? He done 3 or 4, I think. He's
Argo being one of them.
Argo, The Town, which is amazing. The Town is
By Night, Live by Night.
Yeah, so he's done the few movies he's done very well at, and I think he's a good actor too. I didn't particularly like his version of Batman. But it's not because I don't like Ben Affleck. I love Ben Affleck as an actor and as a director. And him directing a Batman movie that he starred in, damn. But welcome to Warner Brothers.
WB gonna be WB.
WB is going to be WB, and we'll see if they continue to be WB. I think they're going to stick with this one. I said it before. There's no way James Gunn didn't sit down from his position of power and go, yeah, you're not pulling the rug out from under me after a fucking movie. You're going to let me do my thing for a little while.
Well, I think what they're going to do is the Batman 2 is going to go into production. They're going to put the Batman 2 out, and it's going to have an end credit scene where the Batman 2 links up to the DCU.
I don't think
it's
so.
not happening.
Nope.
It's not happening. Like they're dead set on doing whatever they are with Brave and the Bold and having a different DCU.
Then
Batman.
they're fucked. Then
they've even said that any Matt Reeves Batman, so the Batman 2, and if they do anything after that, those won't release in the same calendar year as the DCU Batman, whatever they decide to go ahead with.
Well, James Gunn said he won't
this.
have a DCU Batman while this Batman is going on.
That's not the. Well, it depends how long this goes and how long it fucking takes to happen. Because
I love that idea. I love
Colin Farrell just came
Don't you
out.
love how they fixed all the confusion?
Yeah,
Don't
totally.
you love how they just fixed it all?
Colin Farrell just came out and said there's not going to be a Penguin season 2, but then he did drop possibility of the Batman 2 and 3.
Yeah.
How
So,
does
I think that's the only
If it does well, yeah.
possible extensions for this thing. The thing is, based on how this Superman world just got set up, I don't understand how it would fit into the Batman in this world where metahumans have existed for 300 years and
Pocket
obviously
dimensions.
superheroes superheroes are just a commonplace in everyday life to the point where Nathan Fillion's eating a bowl of fucking cereal in a diner. That doesn't work with what they've done for the Batman universe so far. So
it would.
I want them separated. I want the Batman to be its own thing over here with Batman doing his thing in that very gothic, dark, whatever. Like do all that over there. That's cool. And then do a different comic booky version of over here where it's more fantastical. He's at his peak, like Gary's always talking about. I want to see Batman. All his rogues gallery is there. He's got his gadgets, the giant T-Rex in his cave. Like I want that shit.
I thought about this.
We can have both.
I thought about this the other day because I was watching some breakdowns on Superman the movie, with Donner and how he was working on Superman 2, and of course Warner Brothers caused problems back then.
Yes, they did.
And I'm just going, and at that moment I'm like, fuck. How did Nolan pull off the Dark Knight trilogy? Not only that, but we got the report that Warner Brothers wanted to do I think it was a Robin spinoff or a Nightwing spinoff, and Nolan killed that project. And I'm like, how did he avoid the disaster known as WB?
It's called having juice. The man
really
had
is,
juice.
He's
And
one
he
of
was
the few
able to pull.
directors that could actually pull that. Yeah.
I think this is
Wait,
why
did
when
you say?
hear a
What
lot
did you
about
say? Did you say Jews? Elmo's going to
Yes.
show up here in a minute, bro.
Nolan had the Jews on his side. That's it. Well, it is Hollywood. So.
I think this is why you find that so many creators' stories come out about them just being arseholes. It's because they need to be to make the good stuff in the first place. Like survivorship bias. You have to tell everyone to go and get stuffed, and you do it your way anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, the biggest mistake is bringing in Damian Wayne Robin. Batman needs dick. Grayson.
Maybe he's Nightwing at this point.
That's the only thing is
excited.
You were supposed to destroy the woke, not join them.
That was my main concern when they announced like that it was going to be Batman and Damian, which means you're skipping over 3 other fucking Robins to get to Damian. And I find Damian the most annoying and the Robin that I hate more than any other.
Yes.
But James Gunn will love the pun. So.
But it does give you the opportunity.
Jason Todd was so much better, and I voted to kill him back in the day. So.
but Tim Drake was my favorite, and he's been totally ruined now.
Yes, I just want to say I paid the 50 cents for my phone call, and I voted to kill fucking Robin.
But it does give you the opportunity.
So, that is a cheap hit, man.
It gives you the opportunity to have the Bat family when you introduce this thing instead of taking a decade to build up to it. So you can actually already have an established Nightwing. You can have an established Red Robin. Like you can have these characters existing in there if this is how you're doing it.
Yep.
Which is compelling. Ideally, I'd love to see 10 years of build up and all these characters do that. But what are the chances of that?
What build up? I still don't know how this world is established. So maybe they'll do it in the next movie.
That's what I was going to say. This is the problem. You've got Guy Gardner eating fucking cereal in a restaurant, and that's the problem. That's one of the big problems to me with the film is nothing is established. It's like we are watching a movie 5 years in to the fucking universe. None of this has been set up. None of this has been established. If we're not doing Origins, none of it is going to be. Not that we need Origins, but we do need some fucking foundation to build off. And there isn't any. It's just like plonk.
So
we're just plonking.
You need the establishment of normalcy in the world.
So box office is Superman. Good domestic. We'll find out if it pops internationally. There was a little blip earlier in the week that a lot of people wanted to run with. Yes, that was total bullshit. That had it making more money in China on a Monday than it did on a Sunday or Saturday, which is
It had it making like $40 million in China in like 3 days, and this thing will be lucky to hit $10 million in China over its entire run, probably.
Yeah, it's currently only at 6.6 million.
Yeah,
well, that does not count what it's got on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and
those will come in on
Sunday.
Sunday.
They will update it fully. When they release,
and that's the other thing too is people running with it. It's like, oh look, they randomly updated it on a Wednesday. And it's like that. No,
they only do that once a week, right?
It was a glitch.
Yeah, it was a glitch.
And a lot of people who apparently do this for a fucking living didn't understand that.
Yeah.
So.
And apparently the whole thought was, they updated on Sunday, but they will, on exception, update it on a daily randomly. That's what they did for Lilo and Stitch. They updated it on a Thursday because it pushed to $1 billion.
Okay, but that's a reason to update it.
Yeah,
but I mean, again, these are all like. The studios have these numbers. So if the studios saw this, it would have been on Deadline and it would have been everywhere. People would have gone crazy. But there is, it does have some, Superman will have some competition next week with the Fantastic Four.
Yay!
And there was much rejoicing.
Gary.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see from whatever the sequel is to this, from Superman 2? Like, what would you want to see?
A good structured story that makes sense all the way.
I want
a different director.
Yes.
No, I want to see them shoehorn Batman into the story and destroy the death of Superman. Bring in Doomsday. Release a cut that's 2 hours.
Snyder already did that.
And
really?
No. Okay, yeah. So no, in all reality though. I do want a different director. I want it to be more solely focused on Superman and less about, all these other characters that have to be shoehorned into the story. Because I would like to have a actual journey for him so we can learn more about him. Because I mean, hell, they started this story out. This movie felt like this was the second movie in a trilogy, is what it felt like.
Well, Brainiac.
We need a prequel of the harem of Jor-El. That's what we really need.
It'd be nice to see Brainiac, like a full cinematic.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be very cool.
Some more time, I think, spent on the actual characters. Like you said, like we don't have to go and do a backstory, but spending more time with Ma and Pa Kent, understanding why he is the way he is.
As long as they're differently cast, fucking retards in that movie.
Treated differently. I think treated differently with better writing.
NASCAR race. That's pretty much what Ma and Pa Kent are going to be doing. Going to NASCAR races and shooting deer. Okay, that's what they're going to do.
Mater from Cars. Is that any different than everybody that's in the country? I think that makes sense.
I have an idea for Superman 2.
Okay.
And and it fixes and it retcons your Jor-El bullshit that they did, which they 100% intended to do this way, and they didn't intend to do the way I think. But you would have to get around a small thing. Would it really make sense that Superman had never shown Kara the recording of his parents? That's the one thing you'd have to get around. But Supergirl's off partying on another fucking planet after her movie because she's a drunk hoe. Great. Suddenly, out of the Phantom Zone, a Kryptonian ship appears in the sky above Earth. And Superman flies up there to find out what it is. And it's revealed that it's his dad, Jor-El. Somehow Jor-El survived. Jor-El survived the destruction of Krypton. It took them a long time to get here. Space-time, continuum, Phantom Zone, all this bullshit. But he's finally here. And Superman's obviously it's wild that his dad survived and he's trying to get close to his father. But his father, just like we saw in these messages, doesn't feel like very moral what his father's asking him to do. And the citizens of Earth are freaking out and blah, 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 all this bullshit. And about halfway through the movie, it gets revealed that no, it's not Jor-El, it's General fucking Zod.
Yes.
General Zod.
Yeah.
And he's the one that sent this mission. It's not really Jor-El because Superman's parent would never fucking do that. It's
Bradley
Zod.
Cooper
It's all been a trick
plays
the entire
General
time.
Zod.
He's trying to take over the fucking world. And Superman is just getting fucking beat. He doesn't know what to do. He needs fucking help. So he goes to prison to get Lex fucking Luthor to help him defeat the Kryptonians, defeat General Zod. That's how Luthor gets out of prison, and Luthor is kind of redeemed in the public eye by the end of this thing, and that's what launches Lex Luthor's presidential campaign after helping Superman defeat General Zod. And that sets us up for part 3.
Then we can get our Trump allegory. Can't wait for that.
Ryan needs to be running DC and Star Wars. Okay,
I had no idea where that was going. I was expecting Ryan.
I was picking it.
I was waiting for the harem joke. That's good.
Serious.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
I said that on last week's show.
You're missing this? You don't want this?
I said it'll turn out that he's General Zod and not Kal-El.
Yes, get all them
Jor-El,
hoes, my son.
honestly, if this would have been in the movie, I would have really liked it. I would have given the movie a much higher score. Get all them hoes.
Get all them hoes.
I like the edit where people are like, they took the Man of Steel clip. On my world, it means rape all the women, and
rape all the women.
What?
Did you see the gun in the comics?
James Gunn directs it. Right as this final confrontation after Lex is helping Superman. Superman's there. They've basically defeated Zod. They're about to kick his ass back into the Phantom Zone and all this shit. What would happen if James Gunn directed it is there'd be this final fucking monologue, and Zod would be, you think you can win? You think you have any idea? We're superior. We'll always take over. I'll be back, and you will kneel before. And then Crypto comes in and
and then starts
and he'd be like, Crypto.
No, Crypto, no, don't do that. No, Crypto.
No.
Stop humping his leg.
Crypto is so annoying.
That's like that. That's like that Mandalorian clip that's out there where the Mandalorian's drinking the milk at the end. He's all, "Oh, baby Yoda."
And it goes like,
I would
so good.
I think that would be cool if they did something like that, and you could have your retcon excuse, and a lot of people would pretend like they planned it the whole time, even though they didn't.
It is cool, which is why they won't do it.
You might get Crypto though, following the instructions and just going around.
There's going to be a crypto movie. There's going to be a crypto movie.
There's lots of mini cryptos around the world that save the day.
Well,
that's going to be Supergirl versus Lobo, by the way.
And Crypto will be in Supergirl. So
yeah.
He's he'll play into every movie.
He's going to be around forever.
It'll be an important role.
I think that Lobo is just trying to help Supergirl spread her Kryptonian genetics.
Yeah,
I think Lobo's there to fucking rape her.
I think she's already been doing her part. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so
under a red sun.
I don't think there's going to be any hoes in Fantastic Four, but maybe there should be.
A Pedro.
Yeah, just Pedro.
Just
Pedro.
So Pedro. All the talk is how is it going to stand up to Superman's box office? And a couple weeks ago, I thought Superman would do better than Fantastic Four. Jeremy disagreed. Jeremy could end up being right. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But that was my prediction a couple months ago, right? But can the Fantastic Four save Marvel's very rough 2025 run at the box office?
No.
Marvel is
No.
0 for 4, by the way, this year. 0 for 4.
I think there's a good chance Fantastic Four beats Superman at the worldwide box office now.
I think worldwide.
No.
International.
He's got
International specifically.
It's got Marvel brand on it though.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Well, I
It's
think
got Marvel, Captain
There's
America.
a lot of stink on that too.
I think they finished pretty.
I think this comes between
close.
Captain America and Superman.
Worldwide,
like,
man, probably
closer to the
400 million,
450, 500.
You think it may be like it?
It really is hard to tell because like Pedro Pascal certainly has everybody in the nerd sphere is sick and tired of this motherfucker. Okay, there's no doubt about that.
He has fans though, normie fans.
He absolutely does, and he has a big international audience as well, and so he just
Yeah, but
does.
they don't know Fantastic Four. They say Americans, the comic book stuff is way more central to your culture. It isn't internationally.
Yeah, Fantastic
I don't think
Four
Fantastic Four is that big a name.
It's
everywhere
not
else.
bigger than Superman.
Hey, Ryan.
No.
It
Ryan,
should
hear me
be.
out. Hear me out. Jarrell's reveal is Pedro Pascal.
Oh, Bradley Cooper. Yeah, Bradley Cooper. You find out he's Zod and really
Yeah, and then
he gets,
Pedro's like,
gets the real message from his parents. Yeah, and
Pedro's just like, it's not kneel before Zod. It's get on your knees.
And it's two Pedros. Lara is also Pedro
Oh.
So Marvel
Sounds like
Studios,
Pascal and Zendaya.
after the preamble of saying, since Deadpool and Wolverine, we've had Captain African America flop, Daredevil flop, Thunderbolts flopped, and Ironheart. Does anybody even fucking remember it? It was just a couple of weeks ago. I got a supercut coming out, so hopefully some people remember
look
it.
for that.
That'll be out very soon. So it says here that Marvel Studios' much anticipated Fantastic Four reboot is currently
something
like that. I probably said it right in the first place. Reboot is currently expected to pull in between 125 and 155 million on its opening weekend domestically. Odin, is that accurate?
Well, that's what box office. He goes on to say that's what box office theory is saying, and that is indeed what he is saying. Whether that's going to be the reality or not, let's remember this is the same website. I like box office theory. He's normally pretty good on projecting these things, but at one point he had upwards of 180 or so million dollars domestic opening for Superman. So he's been a little bit off, and the reason why is because the traditional trackers, they use certain things like, pre-sales to a certain extent, but box office theory and others, they'll use pre-sales, but they'll also use social media engagements and other things in their calculations. And I think that that's where they're kind of losing it just a little bit, is because they're putting too much faith, not only in social media interactions, but also in the pre-sales, because pre-sales only tell you part of the story. Kind of goes back to what we've said several times before. Solo, right, had great pre-sales according to some people, and then the film ended up flopping. I think that's exactly what we're likely to see here. I think this film opens up underneath Superman, but it's still too early to tell. The one difference,
Pedro Pascal is starring in it.
Yeah,
so,
the one difference is that there is
hoping for.
No matter
does
what
look like a power bottom to me. Yeah.
No matter what side of the Superman debate you're on, you can't deny that there was a lot of division before, during, and after. There isn't as much. There's just a lot of apathy. So it's going to be, how much does that impact? Does division hurt the film more, or does apathy hurt a film more?
Oh, I think the apathy is going to hurt it way more at this point.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
all you have to do is take a look at the past trends of the other Marvel movies to get an idea what the box office opening is going to be. So looking at, we have 88 million for Brave New World and 74 for Thunderbolts. We're probably looking at maybe 90 to 100 million opening for this movie.
Here's the thing, though. You can't convince, if you were to tell me that Fantastic Four does 50% better than Captain Black America Brave New World, that would not be shocking to me in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Right? It wouldn't be shocking at all if that happened. Now, like you said, box office theory really high on this compared to everybody else, just like they were really high on Superman. Box Office Pro has it between 100 and 125. I think Deadline came out with the trades and what they're expecting, which is 100 to 110.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it wouldn't be shocking to me if it's 115, 120, somewhere in that range that's comparable to Superman. But there's a chance that the international numbers end up being higher for this movie than it is for Superman. Because if this, because a lot of people were predicting Brave New World numbers, I'll shit a brick if this thing does worse than Captain Black America Brave New World. I just don't see how that.
Marvel would shit a few of them. if that
Yes,
happened.
The proper title is Captain America: Black New World. That's the one. Black New World.
That's a good one.
Captain America: Black New World.
That was a good one. That being the case, reviews for First Steps could be crucial factor. Here, Superman was tracking in a similar range and opened to $125 million domestically, plus a $220 million global debut. The number was aided by a very strong reviews, but the bigger thing is that it's now expected to draw in audiences for weeks to come. Marvel absolutely needs that to happen here. No shit. It can't afford a middling response, which served to kneecap both Brave New World and Quantumania. Rather, the studio needs audiences on board in a big, bad way. Gone are the days when these types of superhero movies could seemingly coast to 800 million worldwide without breaking a sweat. In terms of more direct comparisons, the opening would put First Steps somewhere between the likes of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Thor: Love and Thunder, and often with the MCU, particularly with the sci-fi heavy stuff, international ticket sales are a huge part of the equation. If that holds true for First Steps, the current opening weekend projections are promising. So find the article that somebody screened 30 minutes of Fantastic Four recently, and there was some first reactions. I put it in Discord, Garrett.
It was in Brazil or some shit, right?
I was in, yeah.
Do you not do it? Do you know what I do before the show? I get all the articles and have them ready.
Masturbate.
That's what I do.
Oh.
That too.
And masturbate.
He can multitask.
I can
He's
multitask.
ambidextrous, yeah. So what are the Fantastic Four 2025 early reactions so far? Well, many Marvel fans want to know about early reactions to the Fantastic Four before the U.S. international release on July 25th. Luckily, the film had several fan events, particularly one in Brazil with Dan Vasc being chased by starving dogs and children and bathing in ponds.
And 70-year-old women.
And burning rainforests. That offered a 30-minute sneak peek into roughly a 2-hour movie. And it wasn't like the first 30 minutes. It was like cobbled together or whatever. And many of the reactions so far to this Fantastic Four reboot in the MCU have been largely positive.
Shocks me.
For clarity, the 30 minutes that they saw were a compilation of scenes from both the beginning and the middle of the film to prevent major spoilers. But many were
they
still...
picked all the best scenes.
Go on.
No.
Okay.
It's like what spoilers we can pretty much put this whole fucking movie together right now.
Just from
bar
the
a couple
trailers.
of things which we most likely won't give a fuck about.
But many were still pleasantly surprised, unlike a more tepid response to the test screening in late May. Here's a breakdown of 3 fan reactions to Fantastic Four 2025.
I was paid to say this is great.
One
I was
fan
also paid to say
For
this is great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was going to say one objective fan at Fantastic Bra was
Totally.
genuinely moved by the screen.
This is the soups of this movie.
Oh, genuinely.
Professional.
Let's notate this. I'm gonna save
Oh,
this for
it
later.
changed my
Yeah.
life. I'm just like,
It's gonna save lives, guys.
Made more on this Twitter account than ever.
I mean, lay it on a
Unique, I'm
bit
also
thick,
saving
will you?
this.
If you're gonna try and gas this movie up, at least make it believable.
I know.
I thought this was better than the last movie, but I have a feeling that the movie afterwards is going to be better.
Look,
Oh.
I've always trusted 4 Fantastic Bras takes on movies.
I want to see what that
account
Fantastic
created last year.
Bra is holding up. That's what I want to see.
Why is he describing it like an adult? Like the family dynamic is an intimacy we're
Well,
not.
I
want to
get
seeing
there.
In this kind
You're
of
getting-
movie.
you're getting
It's
way
like,
too ahead of me.
wow,
We're
gonna read it.
Let me read it.
A washing machine involved in this movie.
By the screen, he was genuinely moved by the screening, saying that the retro futuristic universe is unique and that a family dynamic between the superhero team is an intimacy we're not used to seeing in these types of movie. In particular, the relationship between Vanessa Kirby Sue Storm and Pedro Pascal, an actual straight married couple in a Disney movie. It's so
That is
unique.
acting. Wow.
Only the actors were the same.
I know. In particular, Pascal's Reed Richards was in perfect sync, and Johnny's jokes came
That's
just
because
at
they
the
were
right
reading a
time.
There's a lot of jokes in
like
both
a
of those
real Twitter
comments. In
account.
perfect sync, come just at the right time.
As
Oh.
for here we go. As for
Odin.
Julia Garner's female Silver Surfer or Shalabal, The fan praised her ability to deliver her lines. I'm sorry. Oh, this is so fucking studio fed. No, this is so studio fed. For her ability to deliver an intimidating speech. What was the most criticism we heard about female Silver Surfer? It sounded like Jan from accounting. With a calm yet terrifying tone.
Calm yet terrifying.
Every one of these points is a fucking obvious. Oh, I'm trying to combat this criticism. I'm trying to combat that criticism.
That's a male feminist, is what that is.
Yeah, this reeks of, don't tell me this is a script without telling you.
Man. Intimidating my fucking anus.
Well, we've already seen the scene because that will be where
Exactly.
she actually comes down.
I think your anus would be very intimidating. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, especially around Pedro.
Because if she was saying that shit to me, I'd pull me fucking pants down at her.
Oh, he's getting all northern on us now.
I didn't know you were that
I'm
impressed
pulling me
by it.
pants down.
You'll believe that I can blink. That was
Dude, and this is a massive shill count too. If you go and check it out.
Yes. The action sequences highlighted the battle between her and the superhero team had flawless so get the fuck out of here. CGI. And the buildup feels real. It was worth noting that Mr. Fantastic does use his man, they are actually
It's worth noting. It's worth noting.
It's worth noting.
The character uses the power that he has.
This is so wrote by numbers. Shit. It might as well be AI.
I know.
We're gonna look at the account after we read this, and we'll determine.
No, he was probably saying it in Portuguese. That's whatever they speak down there in Brazil. It's probably like, this movie is shit. Okay, the CGI is crap.
It's worth noting that Superman flies in this movie.
Yes.
Whoa. Oh my
That's the
god.
level. Oh my god.
Superman fly.
One of the tweets we read for the Superman was David Cornsweat steals the show. And we're like,
his own movie
for the Superman movie. We hope so.
Also, from whatever fucking publication this is, they're adding a lot to it in between the quotes.
Yes, they are.
Right. So, like, it was worth noting that Mr. Fan, that's not what the account actually said. That's what
this is. This is a very shill website. This is
whatever this website that they're adding. Some stuff.
It's probably the same guy. I mean, it's got the same vibe.
Which is something not really seen in the trailers, and that he's clear leader of the group. Another criticism just answered. This is important because director Max Shackman said that Reed Richards is now going to be a guy who's leading the Avengers, Pedro Pascal. Ostensibly in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. In addition, many villains either appeared or were mentioned throughout the screening, which should be thrilling for comic book fans. Impressions from the fans like a fan like Jose somebody.
Jose Joseph?
Joseph
Quinn. Joseph Quinn.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I went straight to Jose.
I just went straight to Jose because it's Brazil.
Jose Quinn.
But before we move on, I think you should see this is the account.
They're just presuming Mexican.
There's Taco Birds.
He's got a Moroccan in his hand. There's a Moroccan there. And a sombrero.
Jose and his magic.
What am I supposed to say?
I know.
Gary's just very inclusive. It's so
am.
that he just defaults.
That YouTube class you had to take was too effective, man.
Fake.
So this is the account for the previous review. It's just not a shill at all.
No. I mean, that's very.
I thought that was an official account.
No, this is the account of the very unbiased fan account.
Let's go back to.
I wonder why he got an early screening.
Look at what they're posting. It's all Fantastic Four shit. The movie stuff that they're doing for Marvel.
His bio at the end just said, "We are not the Fantastic Four."
It doesn't say Joseph Quinn BR. It says Jose Befrig Quinn BR.
Jose Quinns.
Also,
dude, there he is.
Chill account.
Jose Quinn Brazil. That's what it is.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't wait! But I can't wait for the earlier reactions where this is the best Marvel film since Endgame. I know we're gonna get that any day now.
Yeah.
Impressions from another fan, Jose on X, agreed with film's emphasis on the family dynamic between heroes, saying that the four truly convey a strong sense of unity and belonging. And that who in the fuck says this in their first fucking reactions? Have you ever walked out of a movie going, you know, that superhero film had strong sense of unity and belonging?
I'm just waiting for someone to say, and they all had agency. They all had very strong agency. And I'm like, agency? What the fuck? I mean, obviously you know what you mean, but it's like no actual nerd uses that language.
No. Okay. It's that fight was badass.
So and I'm expecting this movie to be as deep as the Fast and the Furious, and they're just saying the word family a lot, and that's all they do.
It's all about family.
Disparu, it overflows with affection, connection, and tons of personality.
Wow!
Again, stuff fans never.
It's a
say.
superhero movie. Like, does you fight? Does Galactus have tons of personality? What the fuck? He also commended.
Is that why people watch superhero movies, to watch affection and connection, or watch superheroes punch someone?
Well,
in the face
I mean, some of the
quietly?
Disney Marvel fans, you know, any kind of like somebody saying hello is like a human experience for them. It's new. Electrifying action sequence, whether it's the team protecting civilians in the city or battling in space. He gives a shout out to Jose Quinn, Johnny Storm, who is able to strike a solid balance between humor, levity, which is kind of like humor, and the responsibility of being a hero.
Wait, is this a Joseph Quinn fan account then?
It is.
Yeah.
He's probably got one of them as well.
Look, yeah.
Yeah. Another objective review from Brazil.
God.
These definitely aren't shadow accounts run by Marvel, guys.
23.
Marvel does not run these accounts behind the scenes at all.
Dude, these are
Hold on. They don't have to. Like this is exactly like the DC premiere that they did on Monday before the Tuesday early screenings, right? Where they invited all of these influencers who've made their entire fucking accounts all about Superman in the lead up, right? So that they can show them some of the movie or show them the entire movie, and they know exactly what they're going to say. They're going to say glowing, incredible fucking things because that's what their entire life is about. So this is the new normal for this stuff. You invite these people out, you invite these influencers out who you know exactly they're going to say great things about the movie, and then you get good word of mouth. The problem is, what can you fucking trust?
Right.
Yeah, I just hope they invited the other 22 good nerds because I don't want them playing favorites.
Yeah, where's good nerd 1 through 22? Last but not least,
they're doing the other movies.
Oh, good nerd 23 on X, who shared his thoughts in a 5-minute video on YouTube on first impressions. He believes that the Fantastic Four 2025 could be one of Marvel's best. Equally praising
really.
I can't wait. I'm sold.
I'm fucking booking tickets.
Let's
now,
go.
I genuinely don't think Marvel has the capacity at this point in time to make a good movie.
Nope.
No, they don't.
Not
Sorry,
one of the.
I've heard that this has been
the capacity to make a mid movie.
Yeah.
I've heard that this has been like the most screened and tested fucking Marvel movie that there may have ever been. Probably because they just know there's so much riding on it.
Which they're still editing it.
But
yeah.
You know what that tells me, Ryan? It tells me they have no one working on it that actually understands what a good film is. Because if they had someone who actually understood how to make something good, they would have confidence in it. If they're relying on all this, disparate kind of feedback from all these randoms, from people that honestly don't probably know much about storytelling, this is going to be a garbled mess.
Well, it requires hired and competent people that understand the source material if you want to get that, but that's not what they're doing.
I think you're being a bit hard on it. As the last sentence in this goes, he found it impressive that the Silver Surfer actually surfs. I mean, that's not a big win.
Wow,
I don't know what
you mean. He uses his stretchy powers and she
surfs. Yeah.
That's a high tier feedback that they are getting, receiving. That's guiding their creative decisions on how to make this film. If you just got a really good writer who knows how to do this stuff properly, right? They'll be able to write a good story, and
they won't be at Marvel.
Well, yeah.
I think it's important to get some feedback from people, right?
But if you're gauging everything on it, it's going
when you
to
get
be
people who are hyper confident in their shit, and I'm not going to screen this, I'm not going to screen this shit. You end up with Joker 2.
Yeah.
Right? That's exactly what they did for fucking Joker 2. They never screened it. Never did anything like that, and we saw what happened with Joker 2.
Well,
so I think it's a good thing that they're trying to get feedback. However, what I fear it will end up being is it'll end up being something that's edited to hell because of all the testing they've done, and it's going to lack an actual like cohesive story.
You need a balance. You need a balance of good storytelling and vision. And you have to consider, even if there are people at Marvel working in the lower levels that know a lot about the comics who are editing and stuff. But the problem is there's the worldview in Hollywood. And that general worldview gets in the way of good storytelling right now. And that worldview is pretty anti-masculinity. And that creates problems. That's why we get a female Silver Surfer cast. That's why instead of Sue Storm working equally with Reed Richards, which I don't think anybody would fucking complain about, they have to make her the leader because she's outnumbered by men because there's a bunch of fucking executives and producers pointing out, well, there's too many men in this. So that worldview, they have to fight that worldview all the time. And listen, they should. A good director with vision and power like Nolan would tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm going to make the best movie possible. But now they have like a guy named Shackman who's a TV director. He's easily controlled. And that's why these movies are produced, not directed or created.
Well, Nolan wouldn't work with them.
No, not in a million years.
The point of reference I have in this is with writing groups and beta readers, and you need to be at least talented enough.
Too many betas,
there's that as well. You need to be talented enough to be able to determine what is good feedback or not. Because I'm not saying don't receive feedback, but when you just jump on every feedback, there are so many accounts, and Brandon Sanderson talks about this, about a bad writing group is when you get all this random feedback of people telling you what your story should be. It's like, yeah, I really like this, but you know what would make it even better? You should add vampires into your story, and they just suggest that things based on their own preferences, and it just becomes a garbled mess. You need to be able to filter out what is good feedback and what is people just trying to tell you how to write your story.
And you know what does that? Talent. Somebody with experience and talent, and they've driven that away. What worked for Marvel in the early days? They had Kenneth Branagh directing a fucking Thor movie, which was good, by the way. I stand by I love Marvel Phase 1. Gets much maligned. Marvel Phase 1 is fucking goated.
That first Thor movie is really good. And
I like
even it's gotten better as time has gone on with all the shit. We look back on it fondly, but at the time it just was good. It was a really good movie. I'd kill to have Marvel on that level again. Never gonna happen.
They would too.
Yeah,
they would too.
Yeah.
So it's one of Marvel's best, equally praising the chemistry between the main cast. He also found it impressive that the Silver Surfer actually surfs while dodging bullets. Jesus Christ.
By the way, to that point though, before I don't think that Marvel do. I don't think that Marvel do. I think
Marvel doesn't do anything good, so they don't do.
They want the money, but they don't want to be where they were before because it goes against their ideology. And it goes against. So they want the money for sure, but they don't want to. They don't want to be back to where they were. This is why we're here. This is why we're in the fucking shit.
It's like Bond. They had a problem that Bond was a womanizer, so they started putting women in that would rebuff Bond, which had never happened before. And the same thing happened in this. They released a clip where Human Torch is talking to the Silver Surfer, and he's like, no, we had a moment, I think I can talk around, and he's just coming on to her, and she rebuffs him through the entire scene.
Of course.
Because they see it that is like taking him down a peg or two, and you just can't have that in what's supposed to be a heroic movie.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. I don't think Marvel is capable of writing a good movie at this point because it goes against every kind of principle that they've built themselves up on.
Well, this is what happens when you hire activists. Yeah, they basically run everything now.
And this is a case, and I'm not giving them credit, but like fans have been like when a lot of people were theorizing, oh shit, I did a whole live stream on this many years ago. And like, how would you make a Fantastic Four movie? And I didn't come up with the idea. Everybody's come up with make it a period piece, make it in the 60s, do it in the 60s. So they're actually trying to do it in the 60s. Now it's a 2025 60s. It's a 2025 Disney 60s. So it's, it's got some of the look, but not really the 60s, which is part of a problem. But that's what aesthetically, he thought the movie doesn't have the same tone as most Marvel movies in a good way, because Marvel had admitted, I don't know if you guys remember, after Thunderbolts, Marvel had admitted some failure. They had come out and said, we put out too much quantity over quality for the 26th time in 5 years. But they said...
That was before the Thunderbolts, right? And then after the Thunderbolts came out, after that opening weekend, that disappointing box office opening, Bob Iger's like, this is the first and best example of where Marvel's going in the future.
Well, he said that in the quarterly meeting.
Yes.
Yeah, he said that in the quarterly meeting, and he was referring to Thunderbolt. And you're right. He was all, this is our best. Not unlike the DC executives out there praising Superman. It's like they're not going to go, this is shit, you know. But unfortunately, Thunderbolts flopped for them. But you know, it is them. They what the thing is, they'll kind of listen to the fans and get it completely fucking wrong, and not listen to the whole thing. They'll just go 60s aesthetic, but we'll still put our fucking intersectional whatever shit in it, and that should be fine, right? And it's not. Female Silver Surfer fundamentally ruins this fucking movie for any comic book fan. Whoever read The Coming of Galactus, one of the greatest comic stories ever fucking written. And it's so frustrating because they were so close to getting it right on this one. Galactus looks fucking great. Galactus looks great. But he's with the film.
It looks perfect. I mean, looks exactly like Galactus.
Looks fucking great. And the hot toys, dude, looks pretty good. It looks pretty good.
And you know, in terms of storytelling, there are certain roles that just get delivered better by different genders. There are certain roles that are just done better by men, certain roles done better by women. This is but when you have a character who is threatening the oncoming doom of a world, that delivery is going to be done better by a male character because of stoicism and strength and masculinity, and that implies threat. Okay, it's just the natural difference between the genders, and that's why Silver Surfer needs to be a man, because there is this implicit threat. I find it interesting in the article they say, she feels scary and stuff like that. It's like you're desperate to try and paint a picture.
She's gonna threaten to make a bad.
It's like contrast between we've done this before, between Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie that people trash. He had Lawrence Fishburne's voice.
Yes.
He was intimidating. And then
Doug Jones. They should have just brought back Doug Jones. He was he's such a good motion actor. And Silver Surfer's a dude. And he's also, I wouldn't say he's A-list Marvel, but he's B-list. High B-list. One of the more popular characters and one of the most popular eras. Had a pretty long comic book run. You know, unlike other characters who have it. I mean, that's how you judge popularity. Silver Surfer was integral to a bunch of stories, too. And you fuck it up. You completely fuck it up. And the cope is, well, you know, this is another universe, and we'll get Norrin Rad later. But this is your one chance to get it right the first time, and you fuck it up from the get-go. Right, Harry Potter? Black Snape.
First impressions are everything.
Yep, aesthetically.
Silver Surfer's black.
Wait.
He's silver.
Wait, what?
Black silver.
He couldn't swim.
You can't surf.
Snape silver.
Harry, would you have more of a problem if they made the Silver Surfer gold but male than changing him? Silver.
Still be stupid. Yes. The Silver Surfer. He's gold. By the way,
golden Surfer. I'm just fishing. I'm just trying to get a
golden.
I would have just as much of a problem. Dude, when Daniel Craig was cast as Bond, I'm like, he's fucking blonde. They better dye his hair brown. This is fucking stupid. You know?
Vernon Dursley is not fat enough.
No, he's not. No,
he's not fat enough.
Hagrid, Ozempic Hagrid is too skinny. Vernon Dursley's too skinny. Dudley's going to have a fat suit, and he's still too skinny. Yeah, it doesn't.
He doesn't need to be super fat in this first one. He needs to be really fat by the fourth one.
By the fourth one, yeah.
The size of a baby orca whale, okay?
But Vernon's fat. Vernon's fat. Vernon should be fat.
Should be fatter.
Yes, aesthetically, he thought that the movie doesn't have the same tone, blah, blah, blah. 60s, the 60s tone brings something new to the table while making the superhero team feel different than the other heroes in the MCU. God, I heard that with the Eternals. It's a different type of movie.
Which means it's going to suck.
He compares the setting to Marvel's WandaVision, the 2021 sitcom that ended like shit. And
he's talking about the first couple episodes.
Okay, which were
the
good.
first that were good.
Yeah.
And then he comparing it to The Incredibles, which is the best Fantastic Four movie ever made. So we can get rid of this now. because we got to go.
Yeah, I can't believe we fucking read an entire article for 45 minutes from 3 Brazilian shills.
Ryan, are you new?
I am.
We're a little bit autistic around here.
We are. Judge Dredd.
Wait. Before we leave this subject, we have to.
Oh
watch
yeah. God,
we have to gaze upon this madness.
As Disparu has been saying, as Disparu has been saying, we need to get straight men back into marketing movies like immediately.
People really got pissed off at that. They were like, "Does this mean ice cream's gay?" I didn't say anything to anyone. Please, can you just hire some straight men? You don't have to do anything about anyone else.
Play.
Pedro has played a father in so many different texts, a found father figure. But do you think it's safe to say that Reed is the first capital D daddy in the MCU?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Even Pedro gets confused.
Just go around the back and fucking.
Like,
no, I need
that's what you look like.
Capital D.
He made eye contact with him.
I think Pedro's playing a little dumb in this question because he gets asked about this all the fucking time.
He knows the memes.
Yeah.
He knows the memes.
Oh,
Yeah,
daddy.
different to father.
Daddy.
Capital
no.
D.
I haven't.
Okay, no. The first capital D daddy in the MCU, no. I would say he's in a group of a capital D daddies. There are a lot of daddies in the MCU, if you're asking my opinion.
Tony Stark's pretty daddy.
Tony Stark is
dead.
daddy.
Chris Evans.
Does somebody have a gun?
Did you hear the other interview where Vanessa Kirby was asked about her like cunty face and how much praise she was getting?
Please tell me that's the word that was used.
No,
She has an RBF.
I'll find it.
I haven't heard. I have not heard this clip, and I want to die right now.
Well, that's like one of the most glorious clips ever.
I don't care anymore. I don't want to go on in a world where I'm going to hear this shit again.
I don't want to go on.
Just get a room. Just get a room and fuck or something, guys. Just get the fuck.
Well, he's not straight, so
Yeah, you're right. It's actually it's a daddy party.
It's a daddy fest.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You're lucky to stick
May
out in the
stop.
daddy fest.
May
I hope they're nice
stop.
to you.
I'll use my stretching powers to stick out a bit.
Ew.
You don't. You think there's no way he could get gayer?
He
That's
could have a dick in his mouth if he left
I'll
gay
use
right
my
now.
stretching powers to stretch out and get the other daddies.
Ugh, gross.
Jesus.
Bring back COVID, man. Fuck this. Like, holy fuck. Like,
Lockdowns are better than
Jeremy,
this.
I'm thinking bring back the black fucking plague right now.
Spanish flu.
I'm thinking of going full Elmo, but I'm gonna not do it on Gary's channel. I'll wait for my channel. Okay, so
Never go full Elmo.
Oh,
man.
Oh my god.
We are doomed as a society.
By the way,
Ryan got it.
I am Team Dr. Doom. If Pedro Pascal's leading the Avengers, I hope Doom kills them fucking all. I hope he kills them all.
But
Good
that's
Lord,
Daddy Stark.
Play this one real quick.
Yeah.
I boosted the volume, so it should be okay. But let me know if it's not loud enough.
But jumping right into you,
It's all right.
Vanessa, you've kind of become a social media icon for your force-filled, snatched, cunty fierceness face.
Oh,
Snatched?
Snatched?
About to go into that force field. It's
He
a
got
good
offended
thing.
by
It's a
that.
good
Her
thing.
face.
Cunty face is good.
Look on
babe.
her
that from
face.
sunglasses, maybe?
Cunty face just means fierce,
Does it mean like
fabulous,
Does it?
beautiful.
Oh,
strong.
Pedro would know.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Well done,
It's a
yeah, well
punch.
done,
Promise.
Pedro, stepping in there.
Cunty face.
Cunty face.
There is no country on earth where that is a compliment.
Yeah, there isn't.
No, that's not true.
Right,
And-
they didn't
and
say
I know-
beautiful face or strong face.
He said he started to defend her, but if you look at the clip after she says it, he gets really offended, starts looking down, he gets angry, and then starts telling her it's a compliment.
Yeah.
So I think he knew.
He's like, to me, he's trying to like kind of save that from being a
Yeah.
like a bad
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but he seems angry at the start when he hears it.
Yeah, because cunty face is not a compliment.
No. In what world?
So, Vanessa, you've been known to be a bit of a cunt.
So if I walk up, if I go to Melissa, if I go down to Mrs. Nerdrotic right now and just go, "Hey, nice cunty face,"
there was a quote with Ironheart. There
Yeah.
was a quote with Ironheart about Shia Coulee where his own fans were going, it's so amazing in the show because they're serving cunt.
Jeremy's dying.
And I'm
Serving
like, what?
cunt?
That's because he wished he had one.
I have no idea what this means. What they
no.
mean as a compliment.
I'm mad because I'm sitting here going, I can't call my friends the F slur, but you can call an actress to her face a cunty face and not get in trouble.
You can say both over here.
I hate this timeline. Why can't I call my friends the F slur, but these motherfuckers can say this?
It's
Good God.
Disparu, it's so weird. You could say that to your friends, but if you put it on Twitter, you'll get arrested.
I know. Yeah.
It feels like some new generation, whatever, people trying to force in the same way that 15 years ago they'd been, "Oh, you're really bad bitch in this, aren't you?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like people trying to force another type of word like that on it.
Let's will this into existence. Everybody start calling all the women, tell them that they have cunty faces, and see what happens.
I am more than happy
That'll
for
be fun.
this to become a thing.
Yeah, they're trying to make it a clip.
It's like when they started saying everyone was thick. I'm like, this is a genius.
That's one of those words that some women like fucking hate. Like,
Yes.
Absolutely hate.
And then the others go, I've got one. I can say the word.
Speaking of hate. Speaking of hate.
As.
Yeah.
That was your moment. Saints and Sinners.
Oh, no. Exactly. But I'm just waiting for a proper segue.
That's all you're fucking getting. Plug your book.
I thought we were talking about
You can refresh that. You can refresh that big time. This is Saints and Sinners' last day. It's only got 5.5 hours left on the campaign. 12,245 books sold. 480,000. If we hit 12,516 books, Saints and Sinners becomes the biggest selling book for the Rippaverse this year.
Come on.
So please support your boys and your girls.
I got my hardcover.
I will say the F slur if no, it probably can't.
How dare you call Jay a girl?
Yeah, well, somebody had to be, and he just threw this. So yeah, if you got, I think the link is in the description.
Yes.
Link.
Yeah, if you haven't picked up your Saints and Sinners copy, please do. There's only 5.5 hours left because covers A to D going, hardcover going. It's only going to be cover E. That's the only one you get it. So if you want my cover, cover A, Mauler's cover, cover B, Drinkers, cover C, and J's, nobody wants. So it's okay. So you're absolutely fine with that. But yeah, please go support. Make this the biggest seller for the Rippaverse this year would be insane. And I will be doing a closeout stream after FNT at, 2 a.m. UK time.
Oh, and he couldn't get on FNT earlier, but now he can stay
I'm not
up
in
all
the fucking
night.
UK, am I, dipshit?
You're in Papua New Guinea, okay? We all know where you are.
I'm still laughing at how you're like, and he's like, yeah.
After he just pitched, I know.
Speaking of hate, I'm like, what fucking segue is that?
I know where he was going. I was trying
Sinner.
to give you your time, okay?
All right.
Thanks, please.
Judge Dredd.
Otherwise,
something,
you're gonna have to. If you don't
This
get one,
bullshit.
you're gonna have to listen to this shit forever,
something.
folks.
Something. I like. I like the Stallone Judge Dredd. I
do
like that movie a lot. Nothing against it, but I love fucking Dredd. Dredd is a great fucking movie. It is fucking awesome, and everybody's been asking for a sequel since it came out. It's a cult classic, and as Ryan said earlier today, be careful what you wish for. Because the screen. Hey, we're like. Forget the headline. I'm just going to ignore the headline for a second. Drew Pierce, whose screenwriting credits go to Fall Guy, a movie. Hey, that's good. All right.
Nice.
Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. Oh, fucking. All right. Sounds good. It's attached to write a script for Judge Dredd, directed by Taika Waititi.
No!
That's where it goes to shit.
This motherfucker. Is there a single movie Taika Waititi's ever done or a piece of media he's ever done that would tell you this guy's got a good take on Judge Dredd?
No.
Fuck no.
The answer is no.
I haven't seen
no.
Jojo Rabbit. Maybe that one. I don't know.
Oh, that's a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah, he does dress like Hitler in that
God,
one. So
Jojo
Not
Rabbit is
Judge
still
Dredd.
a comedy. A Dredd.
It's a comedy. Yeah.
This is what's going to happen. He's going to take it because the original Judge Dredd, like back in the day, was like a satire and it was a little silly and weird. He's going to take that and just blow that shit up out of proportion, and he's going to make it the most Taika Waititi bullshit there is possible. I'm so pissed about this.
He'll
That's
inject
what
himself
Deadline
into
said.
the film. He always
Yes.
puts himself in his own film, so he'll appear somewhere.
Deadline said they don't have any details about the movie except that it will contain his
Hot
whatever,
package.
something as humor, like his
Fuck
token
that
humor or whatever it is.
shit.
So that's the thing that like bothers me about it, because I'm not going to pretend to know fucking anything about Judge Dredd other than the two movies, right? There's people love the comics, like all that stuff. I've never seen those, so my entire
Comics are great.
interpretation is based
They're
off of the two movies. I like Carl Urban's better than Stallone's, but you can do humorous things with a character like that in the right way, in the same way that you can have humorous moments with Thor, the way we saw in the first two Thor movies, and it's all based on who he is and the type of humor you can play with a person like that. What you don't do is then turn that person, that style of humor, into this thing that Taika Waititi always fucking does. And that, to me, feels like exactly what could happen with a character like Dredd.
That's what I'm afraid is going to happen.
Is this going to be a sequel to Dredd?
I don't think so.
There's
If
nothing
it's
about
labeled
Carl
Judge
Urban being
Dredd, it's
involved. There's no type of information like that. It just sounds like it's another Dredd movie.
Yeah. So what was happening with the Dredd film is it was co-financed to hell, right?
Oh yeah,
It had
all
a bunch
the international rights.
It had
are
a bunch
gone,
of
they're out
Indian
there.
investors,
Yeah.
dot Indians, not and not casino Indians. That
was Echo.
And that was Echo. That man.
Sorry?
that,
You said that?
that show went
That
off
was
the
Echo.
reservation. What? No one's heard much about that one lately.
They're all working on Elon's America First Party now,
Yeah.
or America Party, or
Yes.
whatever it's called. So.
So I don't know how they got the rights. I don't know how that even happened. Who does it say who's distributing
They
it?
had the rights to Dredd, that universe Dredd.
Yes,
So the Carl
Dredd.
Urban, that universe Dredd, those rights were sold off crazy all over the
And
place.
they're
They were never
tied
going to
up.
be able to make a sequel.
Yep.
They're tied up. They couldn't even make a TV show. They tried to do that for a while. Weren't
they
able
did.
to do that either. So I think this is, in its quotations here, like Judge Dredd. I think it's a Judge Dredd, different universe, different actor going to play it.
So who's
It's
distributing?
going to
this?
be Taika Waititi shit.
Scroll down. Like what studios got
Well, they're
this?
shopping it around right now.
Oh, they're
they don't have-
shopping.
they're shopping
Okay,
it around.
okay.
Yeah, they're
gotcha.
shopping it around.
No.
Okay, no.
No.
Whoever,
Yeah.
don't buy it. Don't buy it with Taika Waititi.
Nope.
If you're ever going to listen to us on anything, listen to us on this. Do
Please,
not buy
God.
it with Taika Waititi. Say, we'll buy it, but you got to get rid of him.
He doesn't know restraint.
Unless the algorithm will be friendly, and then they fucking do it.
The algorithm will be friendly. Not even then.
We win either way.
Either way.
One of the funniest parts about this to me is, when's this dumb fuck gonna do his Star Wars movie?
I
right?
know.
Like,
As
he's
soon as
supposed
Ryan
to be
Johnson
working
does.
on that.
Yep.
We all know that's not happening.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is going to go on the heap of other Judge Dredd things that they've been trying to do that they can't get off the ground. Hopefully, this is the one thing that just
But
keep going.
if they're that's likely to happen. If they're shopping it around. God damn it.
Well, even the Hollywood Reporter is referencing Thor Ragnarok and not Love and Thunder,
Uh-huh.
which is the more recent
Uh-huh.
thing. Like we'll just brush all this crap under the carpet. Or that TV series they did, which the first episode is one of the most crammed with crap pieces of TV series I've ever seen. I couldn't review it because it would take too long to do. That was awful.
I'm dreading for this to come out.
Got to put there we go. There we go.
Judge Dreadful.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is this is going to be a disaster if it actually happens. I mean, the Dredd movie was fantastic, but I don't remember what it did at the box office.
It didn't do
clearly
shit.
It didn't do great,
didn't
but
do
it
very
got
well.
it got a huge following.
Secondary
after the fact.
market, it did very well.
Sold
One
well,
of the
once it got
earliest
on
movies
physical
to
media.
be on 4K, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic 3D.
Man, that was
movie
a
in the
bad.
theater,
Like, Back in the day, yeah, the 3D. They had a
That shit was
3D Blu-ray
good.
release of it too.
Yeah.
That kneecap,
bro.
Yeah, in 2012, it did $41 million worldwide.
Bro, at the end when she's falling and she
Yeah.
hits the ground, yeah, so good. But this is just the worst possible outcome, and we do live in the worst timeline. It's official.
But it kind of goes into like how we have all these actors that are so worried about their face being featured, so they have to take their mask off. And here's Carl Urban was like, fine, like cover me up the whole time, and he didn't even get the support that he deserved.
Yeah,
that's the sad reality of it. And so that's why you have all these egotistical actors. Like there is some justification where they say, hey, if I'm going to be this character, I want my face to be shown so I can get more notoriety. Look what happened to him. I mean, so it sucks, man. Dredd being a failure is one of the biggest, saddest situations we've seen in recent Hollywood memory. Because such a great movie.
But I'm kind of, maybe it's good because it's its own thing. It's a standalone. It stays there. It's perfect. It didn't get fucked up later down the line. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's better that way.
There is a knockoff.
I don't know.
There is a knockoff 1/6 scale out there that's pretty good. Yeah.
I got an official one. It's official.
I got the Judge Anderson.
Is it official?
Oh, you're talking about the Carl Urban. I got the comic book accurate one.
Yeah, I got the Carl Urban one, and I've got the comic accurate one.
I'd like
and I got a Sylvester Stallone knockoff too.
I want that one.
And
I have the log.
Hey, before we get into soups, let's get into a trailer that I kind of liked. I liked the first one, and I kind of
Not
like
soups again, please.
No, I said I kind of liked it as so.
Okay.
Jesus. I like.
We can't help you now.
I'm a fan of Tron. I'm a fan of Tron Legacy. No, not everybody loves it. I love that movie.
I like the movie.
Soundtrack.
Visuals.
Yeah.
Dude,
Let's go.
It's got the uncanny valley of it's got some things wrong with it, of course, but
the one CGI character, yes.
Yeah. But
it's a de-aging.
This
thing
looks
too.
pretty cool. Tron
Music's good.
Ares, despite it, yes, it's from Disney and it features a cult leader.
Trent Reznor soundtrack.
Yep.
The
Great
music is
choice.
fucking
9
amazing.
Inch Nails.
Great choice.
Ready.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered,
At first, he sounded like Jordan
am I
Peterson.
alone?
Clean your room.
When time began.
So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like when we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not.
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of sign of girl boss stuff in this, though. That's the only
Yeah,
issue.
there looks like
she's
there's
the one-
potential.
She's the one telling
Girl
she's the one
bossy,
telling him
maybe?
she's the one telling him that there's ego. There's a lot more sort of the female warriors and stuff coming into this. There's
those girls
there's
are
a
trying,
potential.
but it's Disney.
Well,
There's
no,
a
but
great
Disney.
chance
as the
there will be
warriors,
girl
there are
bosses.
about
Yes,
half the soldiers in this movie.
I would be shocked if it doesn't, but hopefully we can hope against hope. Hope for the
I think
best,
the best
expect the
possible
worst.
scenario.
Cloudy with
Yes.
a chance of girl
Best
boss.
possible scenario, we get a great album. Like, I'm good. with it.
Keep going, but it, like the it looks good. Like that CGI looks so much better than any fucking Marvel movie right now. It looks better than fucking Superman's James Gunn. It looks good.
And Tron just looks inherently cool, and when you put it
Yeah.
in the real world, it makes it cooler.
Yeah,
it does.
I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
going to
Looks
say
cool.
that, like the natural Tron aesthetic. You see the first one, what they were kind of going with, but with proper CGI, done right, it has a
Mm-hmm.
very cool look that translates really well.
I think the original
all the
like,
ships and shit look fucking amazing too.
current day meets Blade Runner. You sort of got that kind of vibe.
The robot looks like Scott Disick.
Dude, the 1/6 scales for Tron are fucking awesome, by the way.
I
light
have
the light
no idea
cycles.
who Scott Disick is.
Courtney Kardashian's first baby daddy.
Yeah,
How
no
come I
clue.
don't know that?
No clue.
Great.
Hey, you
What?
can have some
Really?
awareness of pop culture as.
Kardashians pop.
Like, this character right here, girl boss.
Yeah,
God, this
yeah,
is
here-
the
here's
best.
girl,
I was
girl
getting
bossy. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
Harry knows.
Yes, I
Where
do.
are you?
He's gay.
It's X-Ray Girl.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Box office numbers.
Keep going. It looks good.
Hang on! A malfunctioning program who wants to live.
Jeff Bridges. That's just your opinion, man.
It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
This is cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Only thing missing is Tron.
That's my question as well.
Didn't Jeff
That looks
Bridges'
good.
character-
Look at that. That looks cool.
Badass.
What?
That's very anime too.
Didn't Jeff Bridges' character have a son? Is he
They're not in.
there's
They're
like
they're
more
not
of that.
going to be in this one, but we'll see.
That's the first time I've seen that trailer. So I thought that looked pretty good. I'm
Looks
not a
pretty
big fan
good.
of Jared Leto at all.
No, me
but
neither.
that looked pretty good. Pretty good. There's some things that, like, dude, the reason I try, if I'm not on a stream, I'm not watching. I just try not to even watch trailers anymore. I think trailers have ruined the going into, like, at this point, trailers used to be you go to a movie and you hopefully would see a trailer. Or
You would get
might
one,
catch it.
maybe two.
Now that we're
Yeah.
breaking down every minute of every trailer, it sets so many expectations that I think it's ruined the actual movie experience in a lot of ways if you're online like we always are. So I just try to avoid them unless we're on a stream.
Yeah,
This is a good one though. I think
fucking
that
dumbass want to buy a ticket to Jurassic World Rebirth just to watch a dog shit 30-second Chris Nolan trailer for the.
Well, yeah, because you couldn't see it anywhere else, motherfucker.
You said you didn't want to see it.
He brought his
No, but,
he
like,
brought his
that's the
Chris
only way
Nolan
he-
body pillow, and he bought it a ticket too.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
Nice.
if there's one thing we say about
One
Nolan's
couple
trailers, Nolan's trailers are almost always great. Like they
Yes,
almost
they
always
are.
give you just
Yes, they
enough
are.
to get you interested,
Awesome.
and they'll
Well,
tell you much
you-
anything.
you
Yeah,
haven't
like
seen
this one
the
I think
Odyssey
does
then.
well. This one doesn't give
yeah.
away a lot of the story.
I know.
Like
I know some of the casting for the. This one's good. Stylistically, it's good. We'll see what happens. I think
Sets
I
the
agree with
tone.
Disparu.
The only issue
Worry about
with
the girl bosses, man.
The only issue with the casting
Suspicious
is
amount.
Ellen Page.
Ellen
all right?
Page.
I don't give a fuck about Tom Holland and Zendaya. I know the internet fucking hates him. I don't care. I don't hate
but
either
there's some
one of them.
characters Elliot, Ellen, whatever Page could play that might be accurate. We'll see.
I want Ellen. I want
The Cyclops?
Yeah.
Ellen Page and Ellen DeGeneres in the same team.
And if it makes you feel any better about Jared Leto, he is playing a computer program who has no emotions.
Yeah.
So he might be right up
Yeah.
the street.
He's playing himself.
But yeah, I got Odyssey tickets. I bought them a year out in advance, and
Wow.
I'm actually looking forward to the movie. So we'll
that's
see.
the
When's
first
that?
time I've respected you in a long time, Gary. That's the
Wow.
first time. So
Wow.
I don't give a fuck about you overcoming prison and drug addiction, but the fact that you bought a Nolan ticket a year in advance means I
Well, it's
respect
the
you.
Odyssey, dude. I mean, I bought it because it's Nolan doing the Odyssey. But hey, I'll be sure to do something so you can disrespect me by the end of the show. So I'm not comfortable
when
with
does
it
that
at all.
come out? When is Odyssey come
A
out?
year from now, 1 year from now.
Yeah.
Who's selling tickets a year in advance?
Nolan.
Right now,
Cr-
$50.
And it-
That's
70
it's
good.
already sold
millimeter.
out. And it's
a-
already sold out.
It's already
out,
sold out.
yeah.
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 Holy
Whoa.
shit.
Yeah.
PayPal
But it's a
me.
specific. It's
Yeah,
70
it's-
millimeter. So
There's not a ton of 70 millimeter screens around the country. There's not
It was on
many.
sale at like 24 theaters around the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
16 of them here in America, and then like
Wow.
London, Australia, fucking Canada.
It's made about what 1.52 million bucks.
How
or
much was
whatever.
your ticket,
Um,
Gary?
I can't
They're
remember.
like 28, 30
It's
bucks.
like,
Something
yeah, they're like
20-something.
20, 30 bucks. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
but they're
expensive?
reselling on eBay, which is what
How
Gary's
much?
going to do with his. Because
Yeah.
realize that he's actually in fucking Africa or some trip that he's going on a year from now. They're reselling for like $300 or $400 on eBay.
Oh
Damn.
shit! All right, fuck Nolan. That's comic book. That's Comic-Con shopping money right there, baby.
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
can't believe we've got fucking Nolan scalpers going. What is going on? man?
That's how bad film is right now. Like, Chris Nolan is like above Kubrick as a director at this point because everything else is such shit. Okay, I think that helps a lot. He's pretty good, but damn, dude,
It is wild to put him on say like a year in advance. There's no fucking reason like to do it at all. Other than for him to flop his dick out.
That's
Like,
exactly what he
that's
did.
the only thing, yeah.
He just whipped it out on the table and it went.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And we're sitting here talking about it. I've seen a lot of people talking about it just
Smart
because
move.
it's a brilliant marketing strategy.
Well,
So-
and Nolan
can you
had
leverage that to get more space. Like now, this is sold out. Can you go back to him and be like, just you need to extend this run?
And Nolan's got a fan base.
Do that with IMAX.
IMAX is pretty like the whole thing about IMAX is like once you have like certain things that are set. It's with the 70 millimeter. You know,
no one is going to like. IMAX loves Chris Nolan and Chris Nolan loves IMAX and he makes them a fucking bunch of money. And he has remember Tom Cruise was upset for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 when because they would not budge to give him any of the premium format screens with Oppenheimer out at the same time. Not even Tom Cruise after Top Gun Maverick and all that stuff couldn't make him budge.
This is what I've told people.
Relationship with Nolan.
Regardless of how people feel about him, he is by far the most powerful person in Hollywood, and it's not even close. Like nobody tells him what to do, and that's been since The Dark Knight. Because he wasn't like that before The Dark Knight, but after The Dark Knight, he's just, like I remember they tried to post convert The Dark Knight Rises to 3D. And he told him to fuck off.
Yeah, he said no. By the way, by the way, Dark Knight was released 17 years ago today.
Oh, goddamn. How many times did you see that in theaters?
10.
Easy.
Damn.
10. Easy.
That's fucking wild.
10. And I saw Dark Knight Rises 11.
Why?
Yeah, because I wanted to beat the Dark Knight record. So
with the worst movie.
Why?
Your own record.
You personally wanted to beat it, so you're gonna like. Why?
His own record. That's like that dude who went to 88 Captain Marvel.
Why do you have 10 billion fucking action figures behind you? Because we're nerds, motherfucker.
But I get to keep an action figure. I'm not giving Nolan money so he can win a record that I've got no part of.
No. My personal
his own.
record.
He watched it 10 times, so he wanted to watch it 11.
So why do you care?
That makes less sense. Why? I want to break my own personal. You have all the power in the world to break your own personal record.
Yeah, but that's the point. Like,
This will be a challenge.
I mean, I plan on
I'm
going
not
to see
gonna argue.
Oppenheimer. I plan on going to see Oppenheimer
I'm not
several
gonna
times.
argue.
And I couldn't sit through Oppenheimer that many times. I like
You couldn't
Oppenheimer,
break your
but
own
it's not-
personal record. You got little things on the wall.
That makes perfect
That's
fucking
more
sense.
important than this other record.
Absolutely.
It's a personal best.
Damn right.
Do you have them all
That's the most
framed?
have goals,
nerd shit
baby.
you can do.
In fact, I'll say it's even more impressive because it's a shitty movie.
I was gonna say, Jeremy,
You go and you're like, oh,
Dark Knight
I gotta
Rises.
do 9 more of these.
Dark Knight Rises is the worst Nolan movie, probably.
well,
I don't know. I'd say Tenet was worse.
He wanted to break his personal record.
That's how he knows it was ass.
First of all, I didn't say it was a bad movie. I said it's Nolan's worst movie. The Dark Knight Rises is
Bad
fine.
movie.
It's fine. But
that what you really think?
I would say Tenet's worse, but I don't understand. I don't understand Tenet. I don't understand a Tenet to understand if it's even worse than The Dark Knight Rises. I have no idea.
All
my
I've seen
ears
for
are
a
bleeding
week,
after.
as people talk about that 2-hour video that came out explaining it, and
Yeah.
everyone is. I still don't get it. I don't know what he's
I
on
watched
about.
it, and I still don't get it. I still don't understand Tenet.
Incomprehensible.
So the
don't
person,
I
wait,
understood
wait,
because I was warned beforehand.
It's about family.
I'm fascinated about Jeremy breaking his own personal record by just going to a movie. So is it like going to a theater to watch it? Was that the personal? Okay.
Yeah.
So were you like gripping at the end? Were you like, this is 11th? I can make it. I can do it.
I don't know.
Why do
Why
you
did-
keep still making the same
Why'd you
mistakes?
stop?
Hoping it'll be better this time.
After about so I went to see it in 70 millimeter IMAX like 4 of those times, which is a whole different fucking experience because I don't have 70 millimeter IMAX
When you
around
go
me
4 times,
normally.
isn't
So,
it?
nah, I 100%. Have you ever been to a 70 millimeter IMAX in your
Yes.
fucked up weird
Yes.
fucking part of the
Have you
world
been 4
you're in?
times, as?
No,
because-
just the once.
Just watch a normal film with
They've
binoculars.
got the BFI in London, right?
No,
It's 70
because-
He sat in a
millimeter.
different seat. It was a different experience.
Because there's different 70 millimeter IMAX because there's a dome in, I believe, Huntsville, Alabama, which I'd never been to. So there's a 70 millimeter IMAX dome there. But Hans Zimmer score in 70 millimeter IMAX is fucking worth the price of admission. on
sounds
its
pretty
own,
good.
okay?
Got to give it to you there. Got to give it to you there.
Because there are like, you can say whatever you want about the movie, but seeing that shit in IMAX is a fucking experience with Hans Zimmer score and just the shots in IMAX. Because again, this is why Nolan's so important to it, because I think The Odyssey is the first film, I think, that's ever been completely shot entirely in IMAX. Because when you go see a Nolan movie in 70
It's
millimeter,
hard.
you
You can
have
always
the
tell.
aspect ratio
Yeah,
that
it
changes.
Yeah.
So you can you see the scenes shift, which changes the experience completely. And this is why the 70 millimeter experience is just so special from that aspect.
I feel like Oppenheimer, most of it was in IMAX. I can't remember if all of it was.
I don't think all of it was.
Because actually, they created a new film stock for that movie.
Yeah, I don't think all of it was.
Because they
but I-
created a black and white film stock, like IMAX film stock, just for that film.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did you see Man of Steel in theaters? 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
How many times did you see Force Awakens in theaters?
4 or 5.
Yeah, that's so. It's like a standard thing for Jeremy to like go to watch movies multiple times.
Dude,
It's not
I
for me.
saw
like for me, if I go see something twice, that's a rarity. You know?
Yeah. I used to do it a lot. No,
If I
now
like
I
it,
don't.
I'll go a lot.
I've just become really I don't like going to movie theaters anymore because of fucking people on their phones, dude. I really don't fucking like it anymore.
Whole
It's gotten
atmosphere's
so
changed.
bad.
Well-
It's gotten so bad.
I like going on them because it's an easy place to just be on my phone.
Comics.
Really quiet.
And to masturbate.
It's like a library.
And Ryan knows Jeremy won't be around because he's on his phone.
I turn the brightness all the way down. I sit in the back row. Nobody's fucking bothered by me. And if they were, they're too much of a bitch to come and say it. So
real quick, and I mean real quick, comics. Eddington. We saw Eddington.
Hey,
Not
fucking
as
hell.
cringe as I thought it would be if it actually just stuck with what it was doing for the first 45 to 60 minutes. Where it kind of played both sides and showed the ridiculousness of the COVID era. And dude, right at the beginning, they do mass shit, and like everybody had a visceral experience with that. It's fucking god damn it. But
I think it portrayed massacres pretty accurately.
It did. It did in the beginning, and it also portrayed like BLM was just a bunch of dumb white kids being fucking dumb white kids, and it had a couple of scenes that were pretty funny. Then it goes completely off the rails and tries to be a Coen Brothers film at the end.
Oh,
it does.
Yeah, that's the part where I started losing brain cells. I was like, "What the fuck is going on with this movie?" Because I mean, it literally just goes. Whoa.
Well, I mean, like
Right off
Pedro.
the ramp.
So Pedro's a mayor. And what they're trying to do is show every COVID conspiracy kind of as if it were true, but they flip certain things. So they'll have the right-wing guy doing left-wing conspiracy stuff, right?
Jesus.
So they try to mix it up. They try to do too much. Pedro Pascal plays a Gavin Newsom type of mayor, like a douchey corporate cocksucker, say anything he wants.
Perfect for
Best
him.
part of the movie, he fucking dies. So
Yes.
that's the best 10 out of 10. No notes for that.
But the issue with that is that doesn't make any fucking sense.
No,
Why
of course not.
he did it.
There's like it turns in the thing where it turns into the Hollywood politics things towards the end. The one guy who was against masks gets COVID, and that's
COVID.
Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix kind of plays, well, not kind of. He plays another pathetic cuck again, right?
Yes.
And they put too much characters.
He's got that down to a T in all
It
fairness.
really does.
Sadly, yes,
So
he does.
it had ideas in the beginning that if they went with those, it would have been and actually if you just ended with I'm not giving an opinion, I'm just putting all this shit out there. The end of the movie is basically corporation bad. Corporation is playing both sides, and whatever person is in power, they're manipulating. At the end, Joaquin Phoenix kills Pedro Pascal, kills a homeless guy, and all of a sudden is getting shot at by this group of
Super
BlackRock.
Antifa.
Antifa. It's not Antifa. It's corporation pretending to be Antifa.
Is that what they were? Okay, that
that's-
makes more
you
sense.
couldn't tell because they didn't explain it to you. And
No, they didn't. It just came off of that. Because he goes on TV and makes a statement about, hey, people are armed. Don't come here because if you do, we'll fuck you up. And then you see out of the sun this plane, and there's like a dude doing push-ups. They're all in black bloc. You don't even see their faces on the plane. And it's like they're basically, like I said, super Antifa. It gets really fucking retarded.
It does, but it's corporate Antifa, and you could. If they insinuated that was the CIA, that would have been far more based because that's probably more true. But it wasn't. And it goes kind of Hollywood towards the end. It gets weird. The only thing that's kind of funny at the end is Joaquin Phoenix is getting shot at and going crazy, and he has COVID, and then he finally gets stabbed in the head, right? So he gets stabbed in the head,
twice,
and he becomes invalid, and he basically becomes the mayor of the town, and it does feel like it's a little bit of a commentary on Biden. So he's easily manipulated, and he's just drooling, and he can only move one arm, and he needs help taking a shit and everything. But other than that, the movie loses it, and it's an art house director like swinging for the fences and fucking whiffing at the end, trying too much. Had some pretty good ideas, but he's not the Coen brothers and he's not Tarantino. I wouldn't waste your time on it.
He also kind of had like a Kyle Rittenhouse moment
yeah.
too, because there's like this one kid who was trying to be woke to get with this chick, and then he takes out the guy that's
he was, but was he being manipulated by the company? Because that chick he was trying to hook up with disappears, and she had her purse there. There's a bunch of shit that
there's a bunch of really weird
it's meant to have conversations, but there's too many. I didn't care to have the conversations afterward because I'm like, there's too many fucking characters, and instead of being a commentary on how fucking ridiculous it was for people to wear masks all the time. And Chris brought it up in his review, which is funny because I would have loved to have seen this in LA where people are like half the theaters still wearing masks right now, and how much they did make fun of the mask people in the beginning, which was and did a commentary on how fucking stupid that was. Would have been interesting. But I saw it in Texas where nobody was wearing a fucking mask and people laughed at the retarded joke. So, you know. But definitely not worth your time. And Pedro Pascal fatigue is real because he's in it. He's barely in it. And who else? Oh, God. There's a couple of big actors who are just barely in it. It's basically Joaquin Phoenix the whole time, kind of going crazy towards the end of the movie. So don't waste your time on Eddington.
No, I don't understand why the movie was even made to begin with. It's fucking retarded.
It tried and whiffed. In my opinion. But I saw it out of morbid curiosity because I'm like, can we get a balanced take on what happened back then? And the answer is no.
No.
Not
even close.
No, but it wasn't as cringe as I thought it would be. Gary, congrats on doubling your goal in less than a week. You are an inspiration to blind retards everywhere. Thank you, Roland the Wretched. I appreciate it. I do have to ask you why you made Ian go to see Eddington by himself. Ian didn't get the message in the FNT secret Discord where X-Ray Girl told everybody they didn't have to see the movie. And did I get a thank you from anybody? No.
Thank you. Oh,
I'd rather go watch The Dark Knight Rises 11 times than see this shit once.
I would too.
Well, in all fairness, it'd be 12.
It would be a new 11 times as the counter restarted.
How many times? How
How
many times has Gary seen Rings of Power? That's my question.
I've seen each episode twice.
Yeah, well, that's way more retarded than me going to see
No,
The Dark Knight Rises.
Jeremy, did you make a video review, a comprehensive video review on The Dark Knight Rises?
No, I did it out of love of the game.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why else would I go see it 11 times?
You just said it's Chris Nolan's worst movie, and I saw it 11 times.
Yeah. So that I can see it one more than the best film that he's ever made.
Yeah.
Well, how many times
to break my own personal record?
How many times,
You don't
Jeremy,
have
did you
personal
see
records?
Captain?
I get you, Jeremy.
I love
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Say what?
Whatever it is, Captain Marvel.
How many times
me?
do I see
Oh,
Captain
yeah, that
Marvel?
dude.
Zero.
Yeah, like,
Zero.
But say he.
Really? Because you made
Just
like
the one
what was it,
time.
120
You
videos
goddamn
or something
right I
on that
did,
one?
and I made
saw it
zero
twice.
fucking.
Yes.
I saw it
You remember
zero
that
times.
guy that like broke the record because he watched Captain Marvel like 100
88 times or something. That's why I said that. Jeremy was that guy for Dark Knight Rises.
I don't know if you guys. Well, it's like the game Fallout 76. There was a guy that got banned because he had so many hours in the game. They thought he was botting, and he's like, "No, I'm just your biggest fan. I love this game. I spend every waking hour on it," and they banned him because like no one can enjoy this game that much.
There's no possible way, ban.
Now,
I mean, I get their logic. Fallout 76 is hot garbage.
Yeah,
so...
but this one guy, he'd nuked more people. He'd broken everything. He'd finished the game.
Now, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, I watch it probably once a month.
Yeah.
On average.
But in theaters, when it came out, how many times did you watch it in theaters?
20. Like a ridiculous amount. It's the movie I've seen the most, like even over Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I saw a lot that summer, but I think it was like 15, and Empire Strikes Back, which was I think 15 or 16 times.
And by the way,
those are great films.
They also used to stay in theaters for a long time. Jurassic Park was in theaters for like a fucking year.
Indiana Jones was in for a year. E.T. was in for almost 2 years. Star Wars a year. Empire a year. Yep.
And they do re-releases later, right?
Yep.
You got caught. The gayest thing was you were at Coldplay.
Dude, I just saw an AI of Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. And
Yes.
That was so
he likes them young, Jeremy. He likes them young. She was 19, dude. And I've told the story before.
Now do Hunter Biden.
Dude, when that thing originally went down, I was like, I was younger, okay, obviously, and I was like, oh, what's the fucking big deal? Fucking president's getting a side piece. Look at his fucking wife, whatever. But then I had a kid, right? And then that kid turned 19, and I saw what 19 looks like, and I'm like, fucking piece of shit. Put him up against the wall.
Big Willie style.
Yep. Speaking of Ian, tonight is Dustborn Gaming, and Tuesday's movie for members is Super Troopers 2, which I haven't seen either. Super Troopers is great. Super Troopers
I have
2?
not seen 2, so I
Not
can't
so
see
great.
whether it's good or not.
Terry was...
Did I know there was a Super Troopers 2? I love
long
Super
time ago.
Troopers 1.
We can't answer that question. Only you can.
No, like I just can't even recall if that was even a thing. I don't really think I've seen that. How long ago did that come out?
I want to say 2017.
Yeah.
Just think of the cinema and how many times you went.
It was like 5 years ago.
Watch Beer Fest instead. It's better. It's better than Super Troopers. Terry
it's a
was
hilarious film.
Beer Fest is fucking great.
The Eye of the Jew.
Yes,
he's got the eye.
And there's a little star of David in his eye. Terry was very excited about the casting of Supergirl until he realized she only had one L in her last name. See you Sunday, Terry.
Funny.
Ryan. The other day, my black friend, yes, I have one, and everyone should, asked me what was preventing black people from fully joining. Is that X-ray?
Yeah.
Fully joining society, and without hesitation, I answered prison. I am going to keep making these jokes until we stop talking about racism. One of these days, X-Ray Girl might correct spelling in here too. So fully, well, maybe in
She
Asia.
can only do math.
Racism.
Fully joining society. Today's read is John 13:34. A new command I give you: love one another as Terry loves Alcock. Alcock, sorry. Hail FNT Fellowship Chat mods. We need a new little Thor pineapple pizza video, and RIP Pizza Time. Dan Vosk is still super gay. Until next time. So long, gay boys.
Earlier on my live stream, Dan Bass sent a $50 super chat Brazilian, which is like 27 cents US.
Yeah.
And he asked me if I like Trump or retro games more. So I said retro games. And then I said, so since I answered that, will you send me more? And he sent me 10 gifted memberships. And I said, I was lying. I like that more than retro. I just wanted you to send me more money. So fuck you, Dan Vask. You deserve it.
No.
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 You know they're gonna do it, buddy.
Fuck.
No. I'll pass.
You wore a helmet so well in Mandalorian.
I got to bounce. I got to get ready for my live stream. So later, everybody. And fuck everybody. Bye. I didn't even want to single anybody out.
Go
12 times.
Go masturbate 12 times to Dark Knight Rises.
That's not his best.
Not,
The
it's
next
actually
2 minutes will be
not a
busy.
bad idea.
Like, nah, I have my night plans.
Anne Hathaway's in that at least. I mean,
I got one once in a while, you know.
Later, everybody.
Later, man.
Bye.
Thank you, Jeremy. Geek Grind Coffee for $200. Holy shit! Let's do that again. Wait, get that. All hail the FNT crew and fans. Congrats on the book release soon. We have an order. We have an order in for a signed copy. Prepare the auto pen. I will. A true accomplishment waiting on the sequel. Your friends at Geek Grind Coffee. I don't know if it's sequel. Ooh.
The sequel. What's that? When you go back to prison.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna have to have another.
Yeah, so
it'll be worth it for the book.
Gary
yeah.
from Nerdrotic, the relapse story.
Yes.
Gary.
What?
What is this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is this?
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
That's what happened when Gary visited us.
That was, I was going to say, that was our
Jeremy.
visit in UK, and I don't know how somebody got these pictures. We were at the Coldplay concert, coincidentally enough.
I said, Gary, grab me round my tits.
Because you know it's gayer than five guys on a pink pirate ship going to a Coldplay concert. That's what it is.
How fucking mortifying.
I know, dude.
Bro, in that moment, holy shit.
Oof.
Ministry
He's
of
not done anything.
Ministry of Wrong.
Obviously, in retrospect, fuck. But still, like,
No, dude, the lady
like,
who
your world is collapsing in front of your very fucking eyes at a goddamn cold.
the lady who was on the railing laughing her fucking ass off, and that was so good. That made it
She's
perfect.
like, I told you guys.
I told you, dumb motherfuckers.
Best part
was
is the
like,
fact that
I'm gonna
she
get
is
a
like the head of
promotion.
HR.
Yeah, head of HR. Hilarious. Could you imagine that?
Well, she's
Office
called the
meeting?
Oh, what a shock that the head of HR.
Or something, yeah.
What was that? Sorry.
They call it something stupid at like the chief
people officer.
People officers. Yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
switched to. It's
Head of
stupid.
HR fucking a CEO. That never happens. Ever.
No.
At
Ministry.
least it was someone his age. That's refreshing.
What he's at least he's cheating on his wife with someone his age.
Chrissy's getting up there. Those are the things that she thinks
I'm getting
about.
black pilled.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, you story.
we could have Matt Walsh's perspective, who and I know he's just doing it to troll, but like everybody, or maybe not, I don't fucking know. That everybody who cheats on their wife, husband and wife, should go to prison.
Jail time.
Yeah. And I responded
Okay,
that
right,
would I responded that would thin out the competition in his space quite a bit. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Gary,
I mean,
what
you
the hell?
used to get, like you used to get
oh
stoned.
no!
Hey!
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Damn.
Your head looks really
Breathe.
small.
Gary gets around.
I'm a whore.
Yeah, my head is small.
He gets around.
I'm also dead. So Ministry of Wrong Thing for $49.99. Tonight's FNT is brought to you by Gary's Book Brand Book. A true comic triumph returned to form. The gayest Gary ever. Ask about the FNT exclusive version, which includes an additional 60-page prologue of fully blank white notes. Bring a laxative. Yes! How did you know? That's our stretch goal. That's our stretch goal. What is this? Casualty Gaming for $49.99. Saw Superman on Wednesday. It felt like Gunn watched Invincible before writing the script, and I cringed at almost all of the dialogue. The cinematography offended me. I felt the same walking out of Batman versus Superman. I'm not interested in the DCU or the MCU at all. I think that's kind of the bigger problem they're going to face. I really don't give a crap how much this movie makes. It's very mid. And it's not the best it's not a good foundation for a universe. It's not a good introduction movie to a superhero, and it's not a very good foundation for a universe, which is going to be followed up with a Supergirl movie, a Peacemaker TV show, a Lanterns TV show, both are on HBO, and a Clayface movie. So I think that's a problem. That sounds like a college student who used to read superhero comics, who's more into Grant Morrison than anything else, picking his DCU. That's what it sounds like.
Did you see the Japanese video? Loads of Japanese people cosplaying everyone from the movie, like including James Gunn.
Yep.
And I did. The thing is, it kind of fit. And I think if you're gonna have Elseworld movies, just give it to like Korea or Japan and just see what they do with it. It's a movie where you can just give them a budget and just let.
They're doing a
see what their
Huntress.
take is on something.
They're doing a Huntress in Korea. They are doing DC did strike a deal for South Korea to adapt some of their characters, and they are doing a Huntress show with the girl from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because it's one thing where
Prim Clementine.
people,
yes,
people talk about how people get confused when there's a Batman and another Batman in different universes. No one's getting confused if it's just full of Japanese people.
No,
Like, they will be able to know that.
I'd watch it. I would. It'd be fucking different. I hate this @ thing, and it looks like it's here to stay, folks. I'm sorry. I apologize for YouTube. Hangry is angry for 50. Saw Saw open bar last night. You guys mentioned that in the movie Superman let people die, which is completely against his morals. If Superman is allowing it, what is Batman going to do? Actively kill people like the Punisher? James Gunn does not. DC's not looking good. Yeah, James Gunn came out and said that something to the effect that he's not going to stick hard and fast to the no kill rule. I don't think
he killed a version of himself in the movie. He didn't just let people die; he killed himself.
He said
in the movie.
He said, which I think is reasonable to like have the discussions. It's like,
sure,
no, he doesn't kill, but if he's in a situation where if he doesn't do this and take this action now, a lot of people are going to die, then he probably would take that action.
Yeah, I think there was a conversation in the movie about it where maybe it was like euthanize this thing as best as possible. It was try and save the life unless there's no other choice.
That's reasonable
Yeah,
because he's going to be put in situation where and that listen, they've talked about this in the comics. It's been a thing with superheroes forever is you can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. And is letting somebody die, killing them. I mean, hey, in Batman Begins, that conversation was there. It depends on how it's done, but I think showing Superman trying to save everybody is like one of the most interesting problems you can give him in Donner's Superman. He's running around fucking saving everybody as California is falling apart. He was given an interesting decision in Superman's James Gunn is like, do you stop Baravia from invading or do you save Metropolis? Obviously, he's going to save Metropolis, but it would have been interesting to see Superman figure out. He copped out. He's like, oh, no, I just got the Justice Gang to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and they killed the leader.
Yeah, they cooed the entire country.
And by the way,
we
Lois
haven't
is
seen
the
some
one
kind
who
of fallout from
convinced
that.
them to help.
Yes.
The thing is, and even with them depowering Superman, they actually do establish that he is easily fast enough to have done both. He flies from US to Antarctica in a couple of minutes. They actually say 3 minutes at the beginning of the film, which means he could have easily flown over, stopped that, and also saved Metropolis.
That's what I was waiting for. I was like, how is he going to solve this problem? He's got two things at the same time. He's going to figure out a way. And then
You see, Harvey, I am both Bruce Wayne and Batman. And therefore, I saved them both.
In Superman Returns
and
right?
Spider-Man, same
in
thing.
Superman Returns with Brandon Routh, they set that up where hey, Metropolis. It's weird. There's this big crack opening up under the water that's heading directly towards Metropolis. I know we haven't seen that in a while, but like you have this big crack that's opening up going towards the city, and at the same time, Lois is in trouble, and Superman's halfway to going to help Lois. And then is like, well, fuck, all of Metropolis is going to go down. And Lois's husband, fiance, happens to be on the way anyway. So he goes back, saves a bunch of fucking people in Metropolis. I actually love that sequence where he's going around saving people and then has to go and save everybody back when he has time to go and help Lois when he barely gets there.
That's also a way better problem because I don't know if you know, but wars take quite a while. And so if you've been at war for a couple of hours, stopping it isn't that big a deal. It's not as if, oh no, we can't roll this back.
Yeah.
Like, he could have just flown them all back to their country.
But it was the same.
His mere presence would have stopped him. He flies there, back off, or I'm going to do some damage. That's it. Done. Then flies back and saves Metropolis.
Brandon Haynes, 2-part for 50. Thank you. Hi all, I'm back with some good news since I have last chatted with you guys. First off, I've become a father. Oh, another applause coming. It's been 6 months since our child has been with us. It's been amazing to see him change so much. And in so little time, being a parent has been the best thing that's ever happened to me so far, and definitely would recommend it. Second, I'm starting a new job within a couple of weeks. Oh, man, you're killing it right now. So no more 12-plus hour days for me, 8-hour days, giving me more time to be with my kids and catch FNT live every Friday. Now instead of Saturday and Sunday. Thank you. That's great. Nice. Even extra time to write. Speaking of which, my second book, The Earth Scale, is a sequel to my first book, The Lightning Scale. If it isn't too much trouble, could you read the book description and the show, the cover? We'll do it next week. Put a note on that, X-Ray Girl, please. My cover artist still needs a little time. I have to get her, and it would be a shame if only a few people see it. If yes, here's a link in the description. Look up Brandon Haynes, The Earth Scale on Amazon, and we'll show that off next week. We're a little tight for time because I need to pack because I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con tomorrow. Jesus Christ, that's the worst one of all. Look at
my God.
Look at my guns.
Oh no.
There's one with two named guns that's really funny.
Holy crap.
Boy.
I'm going to Comic-Con. There'll be a meetup. And I'll be at Big Man Comics booth, and we'll be hanging in with Chris Gore and Alan Ing. I'm going as press, which is always funny, which is always hilarious. I don't do any of the press shit, but it's fine. I go shop for comic books. I do this crazy thing at Comic-Cons. I look for comic books. I'm super boring.
As you should, man.
Yeah.
Aww.
But there's our meetup. It's going to be July 26th at 8 p.m. at Urban Coal-Fired Pizza on University Avenue, which is mere blocks away from where I used to live in Hillcrest, Ryan, the gay part of town.
A lot of gays. A lot of
gays. A lot of gays in the Hillcrest. Yeah, and I used to live in San Francisco, too.
Well, roll your window up and hold your breath when you drive through that neighborhood, or you get fucking AIDS.
Yep.
That's what Fauci told me, so I believe it.
Good restaurants, though.
I was just gonna say, there's some nice restaurants.
There's some good food. Good food there. And that theater is where I saw Pulp Fiction the first time.
That's the best
Welcome
one.
to the gun show.
That's funny.
Armacelis 1714 for $100. Thank you. I would have eliminated the engineer and Ultraman, make Brainiac the main villain with Lex in the background. Lex sees Superman, Brainiac, and it fuels his hatred of aliens. Jor-El's corrupted message could have been a warning to Clark that Brainiac would come to Earth one day. Not bad.
Better.
It's better than what James Gunn did. The writer fiction for $80 Australian dollars. Hail Australia.
Represent.
After binge watching all of the Supermans from 78 to Man of Steel last weekend, then Gun Superman, I can say hand to heart, Quest for Peace was better film than Gun Superman. Woo! At panel, how would all of you rank the order of every Superman film?
Oh God.
That's a
rewatch him.
Yeah, exactly.
Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4, and then just keep going that way.
Yeah,
it has been a very long time since I rewatched 2, 3, and 4. So it'd be tough for me to rank those. But I mean, I think Superman, the first one, would probably be obviously from a certain era. But for me, I don't know if anything beats that. The second one for me, of the ones I've watched recently, would be Man of Steel. And then like Superman Returns and James Gunn's Superman are close to tied for me. Maybe Superman Returns a little bit more, but yeah.
Donner Superman, Donner Cut, Man of Steel. I did not. Superman Returns is boring, dude. It is
almost like the opposite of James Gunn's Superman, because I think we have more dialogue in the first 15 minutes of James Gunn's Superman than we do from the entire fucking movie from Superman and Superman Returns. I really don't. The last 10 minutes I really don't like of Superman Returns. I like a lot of the rest of it though.
I'm gonna say Superman's James Gunn and Superman Returns are tied. I would probably watch Superman 3 and 4 before both of them, although they're not better movies. Does that make any sense?
3, 4.
Yep. God, I watched Superman 3 the other day too. That's such. It's got funny moments, but that is such an ill-advised movie. No, dude, even when I was 14, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Why is Richard Pryor in this? Good God. Forest Beyond the Trees for 50. America's come a long way in 250 years. That's right. We're almost 250. Man, that's really old as a country, right, Az?
It's pretty scary, dude, because I remember in Batman in '89, they're celebrating Gotham's 200th. And I'm like, fucking hell, now there's cities that are celebrating 250. But, you know, you're just a young little fucking whippersnapper of a country.
We are. I remember we were in a tavern that was a building that was like 800 years old or some shit like that. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Forrest,
That's
okay.
how much alcoholics we are as a nation. We can keep pubs going for centuries.
If you watch the Cornetto trilogy, all you guys do is hang out in pubs.
Pubs, yeah.
Well, there was a study that came out and basically said the English have been binge drinking for well over 1,000 years.
Bless you
That's
for
the
it.
nicest thing anyone's ever said
Yeah, I
about
know.
us.
Forest Beyond the Trees for $50 says America's come a long way in 250 years when, as a British man, says share this with respect in his tone, and it's a comic book cover of Superman saluting in front of the American flag. I appreciate that. We need to teach others at home to do the same. I agree. Phil McCracken for $4.99 says Jeremy, who's not here, Nolan's worst movie is Man of Steel.
Remember how much they plastered his name all over that film?
Yeah.
It was all over the teaser poster.
He wasn't just an EP on that one. He was involved. Like for one
he
of
was
the
consulted. He was
well,
consulted.
no, he brought in his own people. He was actually dictating to Zack Snyder who he could bring in because Zack Snyder had his regular crew. One of them I knew back in the day, and they did not work on that movie. So sorry, Ryan. What were you saying?
It was a Nolan.
I was gonna say like that story was like partially credited to Nolan.
Yes,
you know what I mean. So it wasn't like he was just a. Whenever we get these fucking producer roles, you never know how involved they are, right? Like for instance, Snyder is credited on a lot of the shit that came out in the aftermath of the DC universe, just because it happened to have a character that was created while he was there, even if he had nothing to fucking do with the movie. You know what I mean? Like in the aftermath.
Yeah.
Just because of how some of the rights stuff works.
And Superman was, Man of Steel was on the heels of The Dark Knight Rises. Then they were going into Man of Steel. And they were going to try to build that up over there. So yeah, he was really involved in that.
It was very involved, and some of the people who were involved with Snyder were not happy that they didn't get to work because they wanted to work on it, and they're like, "Nah, Nolan wouldn't let us." So,
and then he was like completely hands off the rest of the time.
Then he was like,
"Oh, peace, I'm out."
What is his name on Batman vs Superman as an EP?
I think he may have been, but he was not involved as much.
I can't remember. I don't think he was involved at all in that one.
Yeah.
But no, you could see Nolan in Man of Steel. 100%. You can see a little bit of him.
Yeah, Nolan is not listed as a producer even on
Batman vs Superman.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, completely out.
There he goes.
But Deborah Snyder is.
Deborah Snyder. Oh, yeah. She's.
You told that Jeremy guy that you're not coming on. He's a bigot.
You can practically. Yeah.
You
Wasn't
could
going.
practically hear her fucking screaming.
Yes.
As Warner Brothers was threatening to shut down the premiere
Yeah.
of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Dude, what a
what a
bizarre timeline we live in, dude. What a shit show. How much money was raised for charity, by the way?
I don't know, but I know I wanted to kill myself after. So not enough.
$100,000. It was over $100,000.
It's about 130,000. I believe.
Yeah, it was a lot of money raised.
Could have been more.
Could have been
dude,
so much more.
It could have been
Like
double
more.
that. Easy. Easy. Oh well. How's Zack Snyder doing? Where's that Rebel Moon coming? That's so funny that we brought it up as we brought it up on Real BBC, and all of a sudden, and I know it was a coincidence. I'm not saying they were watching, but all of a sudden some news came out about Rebel Moon, and Zack Snyder came out and said, "Yo, yeah, there's tons of stories.
So many
There's a
stories. I don't
prequel
know if I'll
comic
go
coming
back.
out. Did you hear about that, Gary?
There's a what?
The prequel comic? There's a prequel comic.
There was multiple.
It's already out.
It's already
By
out.
Max
Yeah.
Mazzagio, yeah.
Yeah, there's multiple
already been and gone, man.
comics that took a long time to come out that were commissioned years ago. There's a video game.
I bet that Max comic sold in the tens.
Yeah, I'm thinking the fives. What did her comic? No, sorry, his comic.
Is Brian's comic.
Forgive me. His comic sold so poorly it never even had the 6th issue.
Yes, was it Kim and Kim? 5 issues. Was it 5 came out?
I don't know if that was. It was the other one.
Sold like,
was it Vagrant Queen or whatever the fuck it was called?
Yeah,
the one,
Vagrant Queen got turned into the
TV show
on Sci-Fi that got dumped. But like one of them, I think 5 parts came out. I think the last part had sold like 246 copies.
Yeah.
So to get the complete 6 parts, you had to buy the trade.
You have to buy the trade, which sold like 300 copies, and that's the comic book stores. And I'm looking at the comic book stores who bought any copies of that. It's like, I hope that was direct to customer sales, prepaid. Drew Skull 5181 for 50 says, wasn't going to Super Chat today, but Jesus H Christmas, we've got a Posse Superman, a Fugat cucked Mr. Fantastic, and now that's how it's spelled. And now we're getting
I can crack that code.
Yeah, and I bet you could. Now we're getting a WOKEtiti DREDD. I'm never going to pay to see a movie again. Whatever is beyond apathy, I'm fucking there.
Well, hopefully that Dredd movie will never see the light of day.
Yes. The time of the nerd is over. And good. We can all go back into the niche. I'm fine with that. Like normies can get out of comics and everything. Everything's ruined now. And just I'm fine with going back to the niche. I think
it's all dorky and stupid, right?
Yeah. We're not cool. Go away.
I think they're moving on to anime. With what was it? Netflix said that half of their user base now watches anime.
Oh, definitely.
Amazing. Half their user base is fucking Asian.
Dude, I was
But because it was 90% watched it dubbed, so they must be sort of English language people.
And
I'm here.
They need to commission it. Fucking One Piece is going to be one of Netflix's biggest fuck ups, and I don't know what happened, but both showrunners are gone. Both. From the original.
Whoa.
Really?
So, from season 1?
From season 1. 2? So one left before season 2 was filmed, which I didn't know until today. And the other one, I needed therapy afterwards, so he was there for season 2. But
why? He made something good?
I don't want to make any assumptions, but he was going to get therapy. It sounds like maybe a little drug problem.
Drugs?
Yeah, little drug problem, and had to go take care of himself, and I hope he does. But they lost both showrunners.
Yeah.
And
to be honest, nothing of value lost. Every single bit of promotion material I saw for that show looked gay as fuck. I don't
One Piece
understand
is
why
great.
there was demand for it.
One Piece is great. Did look a little gay.
Oh, by the way, according to what I'm seeing, Chris Nolan was executive producer on
Batman, BVS, okay.
Justice League, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Again,
yeah, executive. It's like
character,
it's like a name only.
Involvement initially because of the story. Who knows the level? But that's what he's listed as on there.
The whole family
building the
mama make me.
Now this is wholesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's not because they're not even holding the baby.
I'm falling.
Baby Ryan's
this is
falling.
an action shot.
That's the most accurate picture of Jeremy I've ever seen.
Hunter
Coldplay
Coldplay song like about the stars are falling or some shit like that.
I would know. I don't listen to that shit.
Babies are falling.
The lead singer of Coldplay married Gwyneth Paltrow, and they had a kid and named it Apple.
Apple,
yeah.
That was a long ass time ago. That was like the mid 2000s.
I know. So Apple's like fucking 30 now, and he's and whatever it's I don't know what if girl or boy is walking around
She
going
was the
hi.
first like weird named celebrity.
And then she had a kid named iPhone.
And so what if she had a kid and she called it Steve?
So there was a couple that did that though. They were naming the kid after every place it was conceived. So it was like Paris and something else.
Oh, Beckham's.
And then one of them was just a normal name.
Conceived?
And there was a comedian who just said because they couldn't call it the back of a Fiat Punto.
I got
Wow.
conceived. Yeah, I got to tell Logan his name is Honda Element.
Oh. Not a Honda Odyssey? Because I heard that fuck.
Hunter DeVrock 98 for $9.99 says, so when is Gary and Az getting tickets to Coldplay? We already got him, baby.
We already got them. They've been there.
It was all yellow. That's the only fucking song I know. Yellow.
It's all yellow.
You probably like fucking Coldplay. It's probably in your fucking mix with Erasure.
I'm not that fucking gay.
I'm not that gay.
Coldplay is gayer than Erasure.
I'm not look, yeah. I'm not Coldplay levels of gay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
20
could,
writers
name
on
a
their
Just
song.
Polyard's Pet Shop Boys Erasure.
Goldie looking chain.
Hey,
I
Pet
don't know
Shop
if I
Boys are
could
good.
Name a Coldplay song, but I guarantee you, like, they could come on and I'd probably like recognize them from somewhere.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yellow song for sure.
Oh, there was a time where they were just getting played all just on
Yeah,
heavy
dude.
rotation, and I would turn off this thing called the radio. Kids,
What?
They should
It was-
call it the wireless.
The wireless. Yes,
Yeah, that's what my dad's always called the radio.
it predates the iPod. Remember the iPod?
Oh, hell
Vaguely.
Smoke signals.
Yes, I do.
I got the video iPod.
Yeah.
The first day it
Oh.
fucking
What
launched.
I did too.
Dude, yeah.
I did too.
I
I
did.
watched
I
the
still have mine.
The first thing I watched, I watched the Alias finale on the i5 on my video iPod while there was a massive accident, multiple deaths, and we were sitting there for like 12 hours. So I'm like, oh, I'll go watch the Alias finale.
It's the
Watch it,
coolest
yeah.
thing in the world to have it on
Yeah,
this
this guy doesn't
big
know how to
ass
edit.
little
It's like an
Dude, that is-
inch. Yeah.
That is
Dude,
the
I got-
weirdest 9/11 story I've ever heard.
I was this close. Alias.
Gary wrote and released a book before Grand Theft Auto 6. I did, and before Wins a Winner. Okay, just want to point that out.
Be proud of yourself for that one.
What do you think about that new rumor, Gary, where it's like he actually was done in 2016?
Oh God,
but
get the fuck
like,
out of here.
I saw that going around a lot of different channels. There's like no way that shit's real.
There's no way it's true.
Nope.
It's fucking ridiculous. If he was done, he would tell you. He like if you go back to his blog post for A Dance with Dragons, he was way more open about the progress of that, and he has this little monkey on his back all the time when he would tell you the minute that book is finished, which it never will be, he will tell you. Before it goes to us, he's like, I'm done. It's at the editors. Then you wait 3 to 4 months, and then it comes out. That's the way it's going to be. And I don't think he's going to give updates. But we did hear House of the Dragon Season 3 is going to end with the Battle of Tumbleton. Now, I don't know if it's Battle of Tumbleton 1 or 2, but they're both like really gruesome and brutal. And that's good news. That's good news.
Yeah, I saw some other strange news.
Oh, yeah,
about the
dude.
casting.
So
I haven't seen it been confirmed yet. It was just reported.
It was just reported, and I looked at the picture, and I screen grabbed it. I shot it to like Ryan and I rarely talk, and when we do, it's about fucking, a Song of Ice and Fire. So I shot him. So I shot him in this casting of Daeron Targaryen. Daeron Targaryen, and it's it's a trans actor.
It's a fucking tranny, bro. Like, don't do Daeron dirty. Now, it's not. It hasn't been officially announced or anything, so I don't know if that's true.
Well,
or not,
they have one in One Piece, so you never know these days. But I had no idea. It's just like I was like, look at this casting. The cast Daeron.
You want to change the fucking pirate who's described as like very flamboyant, like all that shit. I don't have a massive deal with it, bro. Don't do it to fucking a character like Daeron Targaryen. Don't do that shit. Why?
There is trannies in A Song of Ice and Fire, and they're always like really evil and duplicitous. So
yeah, well, that's because they're mentally ill.
Yes.
I guess if we don't have enough fun, there's plenty of fucking natural diversity in fucking George R. R. Martin shit. There's plenty of fucking gays. There's a bunch of closeted gays. There's fucking lesbos that experiment and shit. It's a fucked up world. There's incest. Okay, there's a lot of shit out there. You don't need to add something. You don't need to give a job to a fucking woman.
Yeah. There's plenty of opportunities.
Just not for women.
Just like that. Give a job to a woman.
You don't need to give a job to a woman that belongs to a man. In the same way that you need to give a job to a man that belongs to a woman.
Putting Taika WOKEtiti in charge of Dredd is like putting Wile E. Coyote in charge of the military. Wile E. Coyote would be better for the military. Okay.
And Dredd.
And Dredd. What does it say? What's the name? It's now, don't be hasty. Don't be hasty. Voraxelon for $10. I'd love to stay for the app, but my extraordinary girlfriend and I are going to float down the Root River, Minnesota on tubes, partying and camping. So I'll catch y'all Monday at work. Godspeed. Have fun on your tubes with your chick. Be careful. Be careful. Do we have no Ryan Kinnell?
No Ryan Kinnell today.
No Ryan Kinnell. He ran out of
Rip.
jokes. You're broke.
There is.
I let him all out with the Elmo tweets.
A funny one.
Are we demonetized?
That I know of.
It doesn't happen until after the show.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll see.
this one's kind of funny. Just timing wise, if you want to read that one, it's yellow.
Is there anything we can do to help that?
Of course there is.
And it has to deal with Ryan Kinnell.
Davini4608 for $10. I've been getting tons of spam calls and just put them on loudspeaker while watching podcasts. I did it just now, as Ryan said, that little red fuck told everyone to get a jab. They hung up. You should just put that on. Yeah, you should just get a Ryan AI voice.
Yes.
And respond to spam calls like that. Jeremy, one of the best times, Jeremy got a spam call when he was on a live stream. You guys remember this? He's like, I want to fucking stream. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my God.
Something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but
it's like there was like an episode of Seinfeld way back in the day where Jerry gets a spam call. And he's like, "Oh, I'm actually busy right now, but if you give me your home number, I can call you back when I have a chance." "Oh, you don't want to give out your number?" "Oh, why? Because you don't want to be bothered at home while you're doing other stuff?" "All right, thanks. Now you know how I feel." It's like a little thing from back in the 90s.
that's good.
But
God, they used to be bad in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Black Cloud 27 for $19.99. The more bad Marvel characters come out, the more my headcanon gets reinforced that the MCU ends at Infinity War. Thanos was the true hero all along. Thanos was right. Hashtag Thanos was right. For sure. And Dadu Guy, I almost said that a different way, for $19.99 says, "Hail the Fellowship, hail the 199, and hail the 13 trans people who watch Fear the Beardo. Just remember, chat, YouTube changed the algorithm. Make sure to like the streams and videos or YouTube doesn't count you as a viewer."
Really?
They
Is that
changed
real?
what counts as a like. You have to like, I think, and or also comment.
There's speculation over it, and so it's interesting that it might be the case, but
I'm not sure that's the
this
case.
is-
Yeah.
I'll send you a
It's
Because
based
if that
off
was-
of
if
multiple
that was-
reports of
massive
views
change.
going down in the last 3 months.
They changed the algorithm radically to AI. Instead of, it used to be an algorithm that was programmed by people, and is now an AI algorithm.
Yeah.
So that's, but then they're going to ban AI, or they supposedly did on
Content.
July 15th. Who knows? Who knows?
Which they fucking need to do. Like the
And they're also
AI generated content is fucking
forcing
insane.
fucking shorts, and I guess some people like shorts. They're forcing shorts on everybody. Now, when I go to my subscription feed, the first thing
the search.
is fucking shorts. Fuck
You say
shorts.
show less, show less, show less.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how
It
many
doesn't
times.
matter how
you
many
do it.
times.
Remove
If
that.
you do any search, you get 5 shorts immediately.
Fuck shorts.
Yep.
Wow.
Shorts are trash.
Yep. So Red Hood is
Yeah,
your
I prefer
fault.
trousers.
So Red Hood is your fault, Gary.
In England to the...
Normal Man says Red Hood is my fault. Damn you! Yes, it is. It is.
What do you think that
Not
they
bad.
actually counted the votes? It was a big conspiracy for a very long time that they made people feel like they were actually voting, but they were just going to do whatever they wanted anyway.
I can find out about that. That's something I can actually
You
find
should
out
find
about.
out.
But I heard about the conspiracy, but I was young when it was going on. So I fully believed, of course they're going to count votes.
They could have done
Yeah,
that
like
with any of
American
those.
Idol and the
yeah,
and the
American Idol
president.
could call in and
they were
It
kill-
was 2 numbers, right? You called in and it counted your vote. Yeah.
So Jason Todd was going to die anyway because that would create more conversation. That would create way more conversation. Plus, he wasn't super popular at the time.
No, he was not.
He was not. And it was clever. But yeah, I can ask about that. There's people I can talk to. I'm sure somebody knows out there. The stupid thumbnail with Pedro almost killed me. Not accepting that. It says Patriot Fury for what I was going to do was I was going to have the Fantastic Four all with Pedro's heads, except for the Thing would have a mustache. Perry's idea was better.
Yeah, Perry did a great job.
Perry's idea was better. So there we go. All right, we're going to get the rest on Monday. There will be a Square Up on Monday, even though I will not be here. And it'll be at 11 a.m. Central Time on Rumble and Nerdrotic Live. So thank you to everyone who left a donation. They will all get read. They will all get read. Thank you to the Modrotics. Thank you to everyone who watched us. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thanks to everyone who supported Saints and Sinners. Thanks. Don't forget As a Stream. Thanks to everyone who supported my book. And again, thanks to Rumble. We're going to stay dual streaming. If you're in San Diego, you're at the con, come by and say hi. I'll be there all week. It's Fantastic Four week next week. We have Mahler making his triumphant return to guest. So that'll be fun. Let's go around the horn here and start with Odin. What do you got coming up?
Yeah, Salty Saturday tomorrow on the Salty Nerd Podcast stream. Great fun. A couple hours every Saturday. And then Box Office Breakdown will be this Sunday. Be on the lookout for that around 3 p.m., both on my channel and also on geeksandgamers.com, where I write box office articles every single week. Thank you.
You're welcome. Comics.
Well, Dustborn at 9 p.m. Central on my channel. Should be a big fucking mess as always. That game is so fucking hilarious to play. I mean, it is just complete garbage.
Is that the one? Does it have Naomi from The Expanse voicing a character in that? Or am I thinking of something else? Some other woke
don't
game?
know. It could be. I'm not sure.
When's Relooting coming out?
Not soon enough.
It doesn't have a date.
Just
It just
like
says
coming soon. Yeah.
I've been waiting. I have it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Dude,
my calendar of question mark. Where is it?
The gold copy got stolen.
Oh, oopsie.
I got relooted itself. Damn.
I wonder if there's an update. I'm gonna go check.
Quarter Black.
I will be streaming RoboCop this Monday. They just released a sequel to the RoboCop Rogue City. Game's a lot of fun, and I will be streaming that this Monday. And this Sunday, Forbidden Frontier, me, X-Ray, Adam, we're going deep on some mysteries. Some scientists that may have been killed, may have lost, some hung themselves and shot themselves in the back. So we're gonna go down that rabbit hole.
That rabbit hole, exciting. Will I be there? I don't know.
That's a mystery unto itself.
That's a mystery unto itself.
There you go.
I might be just having fun in Southern California, dodging fentanyl zombies. Great.
That's gonna be pretty easy in all fairness.
Real life video game.
It's like Shaun of the Dead zombies.
They're slow.
They're just literally just like keeled over, while stood up.
Chrissy.
Oh, yeah. Tickets are on sale for Content House, Content Hotel. You can reserve your room at villaroma.com and buy tickets on Eventbrite. And I got a bunch of stand-up shows coming up. I'll be on Long Island August 8th and 9th, Ohio, San Diego, Phoenix, a bunch of other cities. Go to my website, chrissymayer.com for tickets.
Excellent. Disparu.
I want to do an AI video. I may do a review of Heads of State, which is Amazon comedy movie, which is kind of.
I've heard it's fun.
It is fun, but it's also really cringe, and it is it's enjoyably bad. Put it that way.
John Cena as the president, Idris Elba as the British Prime Minister. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it comes across as a film from an older time, but it's like they are trying to get back to what they were, but it still has a lot of really bizarre stuff in it.
They just don't know how.
You guys say Idris or Idris over there?
I say Idris.
Well, I would say Idris Elba.
Well, fuck.
I was really
that doesn't help me at all.
That did not clear up the situation.
Yeah. I was really hoping he was going to stab someone with a pointless knife, but that wasn't in there, unfortunately.
A butter knife.
All right.
What's the AI video you're doing?
Oh, God.
There's just been numerous articles from Hollywood over the last few weeks to a month that I wanted to talk about before Ironheart, but it keeps coming out. There's loads of CEOs in Hollywood going, no, we are going to do this. It is going to help. It's
going to make things cheaper and better.
And better, yeah.
The more real people we fire, the better movies we'll get.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Maybe they can invent.
Might be true.
It'd be funny if AI invented an AI union. That would be fucking hilarious.
Because it's just going off old information. It's like, well, the humans did it. It must be good.
That would be X-Ray Girl. You're here. What do you got coming up?
Tomorrow, Saucy Saturdays on Wicked Virtues channel, and then crocheting in the morning on Sunday at 10 a.m. Working on my next blanket, and then Peak Sunday Fun Day, 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, and I'm gonna finish since we're not doing a nooner possibly next week Wednesday.
We're not.
Expedition 33. I know
you
it's
go.
been a long time, so I'll finish the game then.
Great game.
I will be.
People watch you knitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they buy
With
her
their fucking
blanket.
top off or something or what?
No.
Well, they're hoping for
Watch
that.
you
I'm
knit?
probably.
Do
That's
that
cool.
like no.
She's a good knitter.
Waiting for a knit slip.
Man,
Like this stuff, like this is really nice. No nip slips happening. Oh my god.
And then she sells it on eBay.
Yeah.
There you go.
That looks like something the twat in a hat would wear.
The what?
who?
The twat in a
The
hat.
hat in a hat.
Yeah, the twat in a hat.
I like the twat in a hat better.
You see
That
that
trailer looks like
fucking
ass.
hat? Oh, it looks so bad.
Ugh.
Never heard of that.
Where was
Till today.
any Zeusisms? There was
None.
None.
Zeusisms are
And that's what his wife before she passed away was really afraid of, because she was involved in the Jim Carrey movie at the very beginnings in the early stages, and my dad helped with that, and she didn't want to do it at all, and Ron Howard had to go to her and basically present it and convince her to do it. And it's probably a good thing. She didn't like it conceptually, but she begrudgingly said yes because it was Ron Howard, right? And my pops was Ted Geisel's accountant, so that's Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
But he died way before that. He wouldn't like any of this.
I kind of hated all Dr. Seuss everything, with the exception of the Grinch, just because it was like a Christmas tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I can give
Grinch
two
night,
fucks.
man.
One fish,
Like
two
Cat in
fish,
the
red
Hat.
fish, blue
Grinch
fish.
night
Go fuck
cartoon.
yourself. Green
Green eggs and ham is
weird.
fucking awesome. Yeah,
No,
no,
you're
weird.
talking
It's
about
cool.
weird. You don't know shit. It's just dumb.
Come
I
on.
hated it when I was a kid.
Man, Ryan, I thought you would have liked
Ryan-
Grinch because it has.
You would have liked
explains a lot.
Ryan. You would have liked some of his earlier art. Okay, we'll just say that.
I like the
around
racist
the
shit.
1940s.
Remember that-
I like the racist shit he put out. That was great. If he'd done that with everything, I'd probably like it a lot more.
What do you got coming up, Shad?
I'm still kind of recovering from that trip I've come back from. I've had a cold all week.
You've been back for like a week.
I know, and I've had a cold all week. It's laid me out, man.
Oh, Concrud. You got Concrud.
Basically,
Yeah.
the medieval festival equivalent of it.
Yep.
But so people know where I am, making stuff, videos on Shadowversity, Night's Watch, live streams. Still working on my book. Past 200,000 words on it.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
It's I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. So that's
Good.
pretty cool.
I wish I could fucking read.
I wish I could spell.
There'll be an audiobook for it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say audiobooks rule. Fucking Ryan.
I don't know.
You are? What's going on, Gary? Oh my
no
gosh.
idea.
Yeah.
What an
Probably
admission.
gonna
Coldplay.
yeah, probably gonna go to a Coldplay concert and see if there's any married women that want to shack up for a night. I'm probably just gonna drink until I die. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend,
Oh.
but check out my channel and Geeks and Gamers and Sports Wars
Geeks and
in case
Gamers
I live through the weekend.
every day. Every day for the rest of your life.
That's why I drink.
As
Yeah, in an hour and 15 minutes, I'm going to be doing my own closeout stream for Saints and Sinners. There has been a lot of movement during this stream. We are, 160, 170. That's it, away from becoming the biggest selling book of the year for the Rippaverse. Got to beat 12,515. We've got to beat that. And it also is closing in on 500,000 as well. So an hour and 15 minutes on my channel, I'm going to be doing a closeout stream all the way up until it closes, which is going to be at midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. for peeps in the UK. So if you're in the UK, I would pick up a copy now or get the copies that you want now because you're probably going to fall asleepy poo.
I just
Other than that, stuff and things.
I think we all fell asleep.
You've already bought 2 I Want It Alls, mate. I
did. And I almost bought another one because I thought I forgot. And I've gotten in that trouble before.
Just buy a book for your book. Buy a book for your book.
Buy a book for my book?
Yeah.
Yeah. One for your book to keep and one for your book to read.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
Oh.
okay, like a comic.
I see.
By a reader and a collector. Okay, yeah.
Oh, he meant a book for your book to read, like buying a hat for your hat.
Yeah, buy a
Okay.
hat for your hat.
Sure. All right.
So confused.
I'm heading to San Diego. As I said before, we got a supercut coming out of Ironheart. I was accused of making excessive Ironheart videos, so I'm going to make a supercut of my 3 whole
Didn't you make
Ironheart
2?
videos. I made 3.
Yes, so excessive.
Yeah.
That's
I made
so many
Say a
videos.
director's
Gary.
cut, maybe.
my excessive amount. I did add some new stuff to it, like I do with the supercuts, but yes, and I completely stole that idea from the Y-Files, and I thank them for it. Hail the Y-Files, hail AJ, by the way. And we'll be back next week on Friday Night Tights with Mahler. As far as other live streams are concerned, I'm going to be on kind of a family vacation and reviewing a movie called Fantastic Four next week. So we finally get to see it. I guess it comes out Thursday. And I got a story to tell if things happen the way I'm hoping they will. I've got a story to tell.
Oh.
We're halfway there.
Yeah.
We're living on a prayer.
Oh my God!
He did it. He did the thing.
Oh my God! There's songs happening.
No, that's not it. It's something else.
He's teasing something completely
I'm
else.
teasing something completely different, but you'll know when you see it. So,
Still
thank
very
you.
Jovi's on Friday Night
Well,
Tights.
ask Dan Vask if the song is done. He said it's almost done,
in
but,
his
but then
hands.
he's in Brazil, and he's got like dogs running on treadmills for his power. I don't know.
He's running that fan account watching Fantastic Four.
Fucking work ethic down there, okay?
No, they're
He's
not.
Jose. He's Jose.
Too many
Jose.
Jose.
Actually, it was Dan who gave all those early Fantastic Four reviews. Fucking Brazil. But thanks everyone for supporting the show and the channel and everybody else's channels here. We will see you next week. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Here they come and the crowd cannot wait. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. I apologize because I'm probably late. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Dame, dame, dame.